means everything that we said is between us.
Okay, take it from the top, people.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to take it from the top. I'm going to say, hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and this is our Greek Odyssey D&D campaign, Session 2. We've lost a player. Chad has decided to move on to greener pastures. He didn't like our play style, which is perfectly okay. Not everybody's going to like everybody's play style. So if you're out there in YouTube land and Roll20 land and you are interested in a game, we have a couple of slots that we're looking for players, and you're welcome to join us. Drop me a message in Roll20. I do have a game announcement on there, and I've already received some replies, but that doesn't mean those players are going to actually join the game. It just means that they're inquiring about the game. Okay, so let's begin this session with letting you know that we have a sponsor.
Oh?
Yeah, the sponsor is all the viewers that watch this and share it and like the video, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's fine. I saw another YouTuber say that on his stream, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna use it." No, that's fine. Okay, so let's get into this. Let me do a quick summary of what's been going on. We started the game with the players near or south of Illos on their way to a town or a city called Ithia. Once they went into the city, they didn't really, as players, you didn't really venture too far. You had a goal, you had a mission. You wanted to sell a sheep, and you wanted to buy armor and weapons, and you did. You found the market, you found an inn, you stayed in an inn where a bard told you a story about maybe a prophecy, I guess, of the goddess in the area defeating a titan, imprisoning him, the destruction of the Amazon kingdom, and then from there, you at the market, you were notified, or you found a messenger saying things like, saying precisely that there is a king in Illos that has a daughter that has gone missing. And she's also an oracle, and he wants her back, and he offered 100,000 tridents. So the 100,000 tridents were enough to get you guys excited, and which, shoot, that's a lot of money. So you grabbed your gear, packed your bags, and headed south to find out what's going on. Maybe help out this king, or and save this kingdom and rescue his daughter, and maybe get a little. No, I don't know. You don't even know what she looks like. But you guys headed south. It was it's a coastal road. You've been on the road a couple of hours. And then you came upon a scene of a winged lion with a man's face devouring or feasting upon an ox that is laying on the side of the shore. And that's where we begin this session. We don't really have anything else to say, unless I got one question for the players. What's your favorite ice cream? Go, Mike. Mike, what's your favorite ice cream?
I am gonna be basic and say I love vanilla. Don't judge me.
No, I don't judge you. Vanilla's good.
I'm judging you.
I like all ice cream.
I judge you terribly.
I reserve the right to judge anyone for any reason at any time.
Okay, well, you didn't make a human, so that's good. No, I'm kidding. Mason, what'd you like?
Really depends on how things are going. Either Cherries Garcia or Chocolate Mousse Tracks.
Interesting, exotic flavors.
Those are trash tier.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Accept it.
Okay, Sebastian.
Cookie dough. Only thing that's good for you.
Okay, cookie dough. What about mint chocolate chip? That's my favorite.
That's my wife's favorite.
Is it?
She loves that. Yeah.
Yeah, mint
we
chocolate
used
chip.
to
But I love all ice cream, actually.
We used to get those big store brand like gallon tubs of ice cream for our birthdays.
Yeah.
And it was always either mint chocolate chip or cookies and cream, and I'm burnt out on those flavors after 20 years.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way about mint chocolate chip. It's like I've had it so many times that I don't mind. My wife, she brings in double fudge or what's that other flavor she likes? It's like almonds and
Butter pecan?
Butter pecan, yeah, that might be it. But there's like this sea salt one or something. I don't know. She's branching out as well. That's good. All right, so let's go ahead and transfer this over to the Batal field, which I'm going to have to probably delete a token.
Well, there is one question. Is he going to be killed by the Manticore or run away at the sight of it?
You?
No, Silix.
He decided adventuring wasn't for him.
He said, that face doesn't belong on that body.
And you see, like, there's like this wet pile of water where he used to be standing.
I reach down and touch it like they do in the movies.
It's urine.
It's pee.
Yeah, he peed himself as he ran away.
Francis just looked at it. I wanted to believe he'd been better than this. I was wrong.
Remember, he was a druid. Well, he probably still is. But okay, so let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the turn order form, flyer thing, whatever it is, sheet. You select your token and then roll initiative. I'm going to select my token and click my macro. There it is. It worked.
Macros are for nerds.
I know. And now we're just looking for one more initiative. There it is.
Oh,
look at that initiative.
Natural one.
Yes. You've got
it's
the
Minotaur.
best.
Something, slow-witted joke.
Okay, so just as a reminder, okay, that's the next step. Okay. Because you are on... Maybe you're on the start here. No, I don't even know where you're at. Because I had some flavor text that I read you last week. And it's not... Maybe it's here. Nope.
The horse threw me off there for a second.
You mean the sheep?
Horse?
No, in the sound.
Oh, yeah. I was going to change that up for you here in just a minute once we get started.
I was playing a game with limited save times, and I didn't hit the save, so it's paused in the background, and I thought there was audio coming from that for a second.
Okay. I keep clicking on the same thing, and I'm sorry. Okay.
Don't let it happen again.
Maybe I deleted it. No, I don't know. The road to Illos. Okay, there we go. It's not in the right spot. It's actually... Never mind. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Okay. The road leads south, following the coast. It winds past the base dry brush, blah, blah, blah. A deep roar echoes off the hills. A winged shadow rushes across the dry earth. Dust billows up on the road, and huge Leonin beast beats tattered leathery wings. One of the oxen cries in pain, and flashing talons sink into its hide. Powerful wings beat, dragging the cattle along the road to the edge of the cliff. Okay, a broken body of the ox lies at the bottom of the slope. A manticore, barbed tail thrashing, hunches over it, tearing it apart while it eats. Its maned head seems to be that of a lion. Only when it pauses in its meal and looks up at the blood... Looks up, I guess there's supposed to be a comma there, can its blood-stained face be seen. It is nearly human, save for golden eyes like those of a great cat, staring unblinkingly from above a bestial maw of jagged teeth. Like that. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, but okay, it has tattered wings. That was kind of the point I was trying to make. This thing's been around a while, or it might be recent, or it might be that it's been in a number of fights. So it would be, I would consider it a veteran manticore. Okay, let's start with Wind Seeker.
Quick question.
Or ZW.
Would a manticore constitute a wild animal? That's important for me. I know it's a monster, but is that still an animal?
Okay, if it moves on the battle map, it is considered a creature, right? Okay, because everything's a creature.
For the sake of my piety stuff.
Read what your piety says.
That
you're concerned about.
Killing an animal for any reason other than necessity.
An animal, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, animals are traditionally what you would find in modern Earth.
Okay, so monsters are fair game.
Yeah, so usually... Right. This would be considered, like a deformity or a non-animal. Okay. It's considered a monster.
Otherwise, I was going to have to play defensive till it hit me.
Now in D&D terms, it's called a monstrosity, but all that basically means is it's a monster.
Okay.
And yes, it does not count as an animal.
Then it is absolutely fair game. Right. And it has us in its sights. So
yeah, it looked up at you. It's growling. It looks like, hey, there's even more food over there. Or it's going to defend its current food or something. You're not a mind reader.
Is any of this difficult terrain?
Only the rocks.
Okay.
So if you can move in and around the rocks, then you would not be moving through difficult terrain. Oh, so I lied to you. If you go into the ocean, that's difficult terrain.
Okay.
You'd be
so
swimming.
I can do like this move here?
I didn't see any of that because you haven't moved.
Does it not show my little distance checker?
Well, I don't see it now. Do you have a distance checker?
I'm doing the right click thing. Here, I'll do this.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There's no rocks there.
So specifically squares where there's a rock. Okay. So that's one
So
movement.
when you moved, then I saw the distance markers.
Okay.
Not before.
Weird. So that's one move. I'm a very long way away.
Yeah, he's pretty far away. This is giving you an opportunity to do things before you get there. Or before he gets here.
So I'm going to dash and draw my spear. And that's it.
Do you have a shield?
No. I'm a monk.
Right. You're not. There are shield monks.
Yeah, but I'm not a high enough level for that yet.
You're not one of them. Right. You're just a hit him with your fist or a monk weapon type monk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which in this case is a spear.
Nice. All right. Are you dead?
Yeah.
You are completed. Okay. Give me a nature roll.
Okay.
Everyone can give me a nature roll.
All right, let's get it.
Now I'm going to answer your monstrosity question. Okay, so yeah, Orion, you just know that Manticore are monsters. Okay, but
Silly
now
boy.
Xermates and Raxus, you both know that they are feral, okay, and akin to wild beasts in ferocity. They are basically winged lions. They have horns, and their face is almost human. They're territorial and possess an insatiable appetite, so they can never be full, basically. They consider everything food in their vast territories, and it's their right that all mortals are food.
So this thing is challenging me with its mere existence. Awesome.
Right.
That was my second concern.
They prefer larger game than mortals. That's why they don't usually go to towns. They'll just take on like this ox or horse or things. But sometimes they've been known to. And in Sparta, they're considered a symbol of power.
Okay. Yeah, because I have another thing that's I can't protect a farm or town from natural disasters or dangers, and this sounds unnatural.
It is awesome.
Unnatural.
It is unnatural. Okay, so it's its turn. So what are we going to do with it? It's going to pick itself up from chewing on this ox. It hadn't even really gotten started yet. It's because it just killed the thing. Its face is covered in blood. It looks at you and decides it's going to venture towards you. Flapping its wings, flying towards you. And from there, it is going to fire a tail spike at you. Oh, great.
That's rude.
He rolls a 6. Okay.
No, just barely misses.
Okay, so are we on awkward? Okay, now I got to double check. I always forget these.
He got a 1?
Yeah. I have to double check my notes.
I believe awkward is 1 through 4.
Awkward, you are correct. So that embarrassing does not apply to him. But this does. Okay. Would I consider that a ranged weapon? I do. Cramped. He takes a D4 penalty to his next attack roll.
Even after seeing the card, I would have argued for natural weapon.
Oh, I didn't even see what it was.
If he's transformed of his own free will, he goes back.
Oh no, no! It's a tail spike. So he like whips his tail, and a spike comes flying out of it, and then he'll shoot a tail spike at you with a minus D4.
Oh, he gets 2?
Yeah,
Rude.
but wow, he rolled a 2. So I already know that's gonna miss. Now his fumble is over. And he'll do a last one. He'll do a third one. Does a 16 hit you?
No, I have a 17.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. So you dodge because of your high dex.
And wisdom.
Yeah, But yeah, so you avoid his 3 attacks.
Shame that I don't have missile catch yet, or whatever it is.
Now you can see that he has a tail full of these spikes, right? They're all sticking out at like a ankylosaur, whatever that creature is, stegosaurus or whatever. It has those.
Stegosaurus, yeah.
Yeah, it has all those spikes. But when he whips his tail, one of them comes out, disconnects, and shoots at you, and now he has 3 less spikes.
Out of 472.
No, out of just over 20.
Oh, he's got a quiver.
He's got a quiver. All right, so then we go to Orion.
Ankylosaurus, one with the club tail.
Yeah.
I would like to get closer with my 30-foot speed.
That would be good. Now, there's a trick in Roll20 that I don't know if you know, that you can pick up your token, move it about half a square, right-click, and drag your token, and it will give you a distance moved.
I think I'm just going to go diagonally.
You can't go through those rocks. That is considered difficult terrain.
Have to go there. Okay.
Right. Well, no, you can go over the rocks. It's just double speed.
I will get there.
Or you could do that. Now you're behind a rock, so if he was to shoot at you, you would get an improved armor class. Because those rocks are maybe 3 or 4 feet tall. So
90 feet.
if you don't have anything, you could always dash.
Yeah.
You could prepare maybe some weapons. Now, if you're like a spear and shield kind of person, I would assume that would just be out and ready as you're walking. Use the spear as a walking stick if you had to, and the shield isn't going to be heavy if you're just carrying it at the side. Plus, it's got a shoulder strap anyway.
What I would like to do is I gotta open up a thing on YouTube. But what I would like to do first is to inspire Zermedes with a bardic inspiration. I'm trying to do popular songs of, let's say, 2008. See if I remember any of these things. And with the beat of Apologized by Timberland and One Republic. I will inspire you. Yeah, I'll just play it on my phone. Fuck it.
Remember, it is streaming to YouTube. So
okay, so then I will. Yeah, I'll just do it to the tune of that.
Well, you can play music as long as it's 20 seconds or less.
All right. Pat the beat out on your tummy right now.
That's right.
I'll do.
We need to get you a little snare drum or something.
Yeah, holding on my rope 10 feet off the ground. Go and kill the Minotaur.
Who are you giving that to again?
Or not the Minotaur, the
Manticore.
The Manticore. I'll give that to Zermetes.
Okay.
Give me D6 to use at your leisure.
Excellent.
Okay, this is the token that I use for Bardic Inspiration. Just so you know.
Okay.
It's a Manticore, city boy.
And it's good that you let him know it's a D6 because I know as you level up, it could change.
Yeah, it comes.
D8 it will change, actually.
It changes.
Okay, so are you finished?
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. Raxus.
All right, I'm gonna use my movement to go up to here, and then I'm going to use the rest of the dash. So
that was only like 15 feet. You know you've got more than 15 feet of movement. Okay, there we go.
I dash over there and end my turn.
Okay, that looks good. I assume you went through this area?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just so you know, you can move through a friendly token with no penalty. Just so you know. In Greece, there's no difficult terrain moving through a friendly token.
Oh.
Just FYI for future reference.
Oh, we're those kind of battle brothers.
That's right. You guys don't mind rubbing skin.
Excellent.
Okay, so this Minotaur goes running forward with his club. Wait, what did you get? You got a spear. You got a war spear. Right? Yeah, and a shield. Yeah, so he's equipped. Okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
You should have an armor class of 14, if I remember right, and
I do.
17 and 14. Okay. How do you have a 14? It's because you got a good dex. Ryan?
That's right. I forgot you guys don't have armor. Oh no.
You have light armor? You have hide. Right?
I have leather armor.
Leather armor? Okay. And a +2 dex?
+3 dex.
Okay, then you probably have hide. Right? I thought you guys bought some hide.
I bought the light leather armor.
Oh, okay.
I think we got hide
so it's thin
for
leather.
Silix.
Right, you're probably right. Thin leather is basically hide that has been, the edges have been cut and trimmed and it looks good. Right, where hide is basically just throwing a hide on top of you. Okay, so yeah, you're all good. Your round is pretty much over. Let's start the round over with Zermetes.
Excellent. I'm good at starting the round over.
Yeah. And you have inspiration. The creature is not like hovering like high in the air. He kind of like used his wings to leap forward, you know, and then he shot his tails. So he's on the ground basically.
For some reason, once I hit 30 feet, it says 30.1.
Yep. It's because you're not measuring
weird.
properly.
Well, I mean, I'm doing the drag token right click.
Do you have snap to center?
That's for measuring, not
I know,
for token.
but do you have it?
On
Set.
measuring, yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're okay.
Yeah, it's at 35.1 feet.
Okay.
So I guess I'm
You should be good.
an inch and a half away from him.
That's right.
But so I run up to him.
Yep.
And I'm going to stab him with a spear. two-handed.
Okay.
Because he's ugly, and I'm stronger than him.
He is kind of ugly. When you get this close, before you make your attack, or you can, even after you make your attack, that's fine. A 21 does hit. He does take his 12 damage.
That's max.
But you get a perception check.
Excellent. I'm good at those. 16.
Yeah, he's currently bleeding from other wounds.
Yeah, he's got tattered wings.
No, I mean on his body and everything.
Other wounds.
Yeah, he's got like gashes and piercing.
Well,
like he just recently was in a fight or something.
Probably with an ox or its owner.
It doesn't look like an ox, but okay. You get one attack. That's right. Your first level.
Wait, I do believe I get a bonus attack. Hold on.
You get
martial arts.
You get a fisticuff.
Yes.
Unarmed strike. As a bonus action, right?
Yes. I get to bunch him.
Okay.
I don't get to bunch him.
Right. So that means that doesn't apply. That's shameful. No. That's embarrassing.
I'm rusty from my years in prison.
Here we go. Momentary confusion. You don't add your proficiency bonus to your next attack roll.
That's so rude.
I know, isn't it? So remember that. Well, you could always counteract it with Bardic Inspirations. Okay, so the Manticore, having been beaten with a spear and a punch that missed, well, he's not going to tail spike you. I guess he's just going to have to bite you. That's what he's going to try to do. He's going to bite you. How about a 10? Does that hit?
No.
No. Okay. Then I guess he's going to have to hit you with his... He's going to bite and try to claw you like, dragons do.
He gets a claw bite?
And man, he missed with another 16. Yes, he gets a bite, claw. Or 3 tail spikes.
I am Zermetes, mightiest warrior in the land.
Yeah, you
shall not slay me, beast.
You're showing this Manticore what it means to be, skilled.
He's a lion with wings. I'm a lion with hands. Look what wins.
Yeah, you're cheating by using a weapon. Okay, so
opposable thumbs.
Orion, having seen this Manticore trying to, devour your Leonin friend, what would you like to do?
I would like to move forward.
Absolutely.
Additional 30 feet. And now that this thing is exactly 60 feet from me,
okay,
I will
and don't forget, if the music is too loud, you can always lower the volume.
I will yell at the Manticore. The lion face does not mix well with the wings, and cast a vicious mockery. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, is your spell save DC 14?
Spell save DC is indeed 14.
Okay.
Have some honor, city boy. Don't insult your foe.
So now I'm afraid of you, is that right?
No,
or I have to make a reaction?
It takes... So it needs a wisdom saving throw, and if it fails, it takes 1d4 damage.
Yep.
We just hurt its feelings really bad.
Is 2 damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Support class for the win.
That's right. All right, so you said... What did you say to him?
I said the lion's face really doesn't
mix well
with the wings.
That's right. Okay. He looks at you like... and tilts his head. Little blood comes out. Okay.
I'm slightly bothered because I wanted to skin him and wear it. But
anything else
face doesn't go with the wings.
That was your bonus. Now, another thing. Since you're a spellcaster, and you probably need to know this, D&D, okay?
Yep.
D&D magic rules are not in effect. Okay, so what I mean by that is in your traditional standard Faerun, what's the word I'm looking for? Like your, I'm losing my mind, but either way, like your standard D&D game, you can cast one spell and only any other thing has to be a cantrip, right? Like, so if you've got a first level spell that you could cast a cantrip as a secondary thing. One's an action, one's a bonus action, whatever. That's not the rule that we're using. The rule is, I don't care how many spells you can cast, as long as you've got the action economy. So if one spell is an action and another spell is a bonus action, you can cast both of them. I don't care what level they are.
Okay.
So all you need to concern yourself with is your spell slots and your action economy.
Got it.
Not to interject on his character mechanisms, but I was just thinking about how we're saying the magic is manifesting different because this is Earth and not Faerun.
Right. All magic comes from the gods.
Yes. So what if his vicious mockery involves him not only taunting, but hucking a rock? And that's where the damage comes from. Hey! I'm sorry. It
can be, but
it was funny.
But remember that damage is not physical, right?
It's
so
psychic, right?
No, I mean in general, damage is not blood and guts.
Right.
It's also your willingness to continue the fight, your exhaustion, your, also your blood loss. That is involved in that. But damage comes from a lot of different sources, because why would a 10th level warrior have 100 hit points and a first level warrior have 5? It's because he knows what he's doing. He's more willing to take a cut. He can resist that damage. That's why he has more hit points. Not because he gets more blood, or more flesh. No. Okay. So Orion, he mocks him. That's an action. If you have a bonus action, you can take it.
I do not. Oh, you know what? I will inspire Raxus.
There we go.
Oh, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. I can't even remember the song. Oh baby, you're so fine, go swing that hammer, go baby.
All right.
Go baby. There you go.
There it is, Raxus. He inspires you to go swing that hammer, even though you got a spear. Okay.
Yeah. Trying to come up with these lyrics off the top.
All right. So now it is Raxus' turn.
Raxus, after hearing that, cringes a little and just runs forward. Just like, oh, okay. Oh, that was horrible. And just runs forward.
Thanks.
Yep. Looks good.
I will use that bardic inspiration.
Okay. So that give me a D6. Okay, so you rolled an 11, and that doesn't hit.
Yeah. Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. Round next. Okay, Zermates.
I look at Raxus and I say, no, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, just a second. I gotta fix something. There we go. You're not gonna get advantage.
No?
No flanking.
Oh, I thought we had flanking.
No flanking.
Darn. Okay, well, I'm going to stab him anyways.
Yep.
I'm giving him a better angle so he can see how to do it.
Yep.
Don't add proficiency bonus. Gotcha. Bang. So that's actually a 15.
Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yes.
All right, D6.
A 19.
19 hits. Give me a damage roll.
Damage? Oh, good, because that was minimum.
You always... Yep. The damage doesn't count unless
the exact
hit is
damage
considered. Okay, so you did 5 damage.
Yeah. Like this, Raxus. And then give him one of these. A 12.
And Raxus, you do know that he's been cut, but maybe that's because your buddy's been up here a while.
I did not hit with my unarmed strike.
Okay.
But it wasn't a 1. So we're getting better.
Your unarmed strike was a 12.
Yeah.
So why are you saying you didn't hit?
Oh. Did a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, I don't think a 12 even hits a goblin.
Yeah. So, no, your 12 does not hit.
Unless he's a naked man, I wasn't expecting it to.
Right. Well, he is a bigger, slower creature, so...
Fair.
Okay, so this Manticore, not fearing this Minotaur...
But he does fear Zermetes.
Because... Zermetes actually hit him a couple of times. Yeah, claw bite on you. Claw for 9 slashing.
Oh no. I don't like getting hit.
Oh, I know.
Wait, 9?
That is correct. And then another claw. 16 misses.
Yes, it does. Thank goodness.
And then 15 bite. 15 damage, that is.
15 damage?
Yeah. Wait, no. Back up. Hold on.
Okay.
Reset. Reset your hit points. His next attack was supposed to be with disadvantage.
Yes, it is.
So he only did 7 on the first one.
Okay.
Right, so
7
he
damage.
was gonna. He did have a crit. Okay, so he did 7. Then he did 15.
I am dead outright.
No,
That puts me at negative 11. I only had 11 to start with.
that's not how that works.
If it's double your actual health, then you're...
It brings you to 0.
Okay.
Right, and if he did 22, well, no, if he did 22 damage in 1 strike, you would be dead.
Okay.
Right, you had 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to double your hit points in 1 strike.
Okay. Also, my little hit point bar didn't update.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, the circle did, and it did on my sheet, but it still shows me 11 out of 11. I'll try refreshing.
That's not what I see. I see 0 out of 11.
Okay.
Same.
I'm refreshing.
Okay, so you get hit by his bite, which knocks you out.
Raxus, like this. Stab.
But even so, how many hit points did you have before he bit you?
4. He hit me for 7 and then 15.
Well, I'm gonna say you're not dead outright, but you might be right.
So, how much? So you got down to 4 hit points, and then he bit you for 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you would just go to 0, because he would have to get all the way down to, what would that be? Like negative 22, because you would have to double your max negative to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I'll take not being dead. I won't argue that.
Yeah, you're not gonna be dead, but
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up for future scenarios. So, combat, monsters and death saving throw, instant death. Here we go. A massive killing blow. When your damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for some reason, you didn't die. But just know, this Manticore killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're laying there, bleeding out.
Oh, I forgot. I do have a thing. It won't save me here, but every time I make a weapon attack and hit, there's a shower of sparks, like in the Power Rangers.
Right.
Because my god ability thing.
Right. Okay, well, he's done, so we go to Orion.
Okay, well, I just see somebody go down, and, well, Pooper Scooper, 10,000. I need to get, I think this might work, because Orion doesn't know any better. Orion will get closer and say, Zermeti's gaming like a wrecking ball. Go on ahead and go and stand tall. And cast Healing Word. And I don't know if this will work, but 1d4 plus my charisma is 4. There you go. 5.
Okay,
points of healing.
Yeah, 5 points of healing.
Boink.
I don't know if I don't know if you're like permanently dead. I'm just seeing if this works.
Right. Yeah. You're good. I'm changing my prone marker to not the snail.
I would have been so sad if Zermetes ended like that. I was really excited for him.
Yeah, Andromaca. Die in your first fight. Okay.
And my action, I will go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery by saying, once when I was 20 years old, I saw a much handsomer lion than you. And so I need a wisdom saving throw.
I rolled a 15.
So he succeeds, nothing happens.
Right. He's not listening to you. He's like biting down on Zermetes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you're done.
Yep.
Raxus. You see your buddy go down. Somebody you've known for a couple of days now.
And I just stab him right in the shoulder, be like, no. Just like, no.
Okay, so where's all this damage coming from? We got fighting style. Okay. And your damage. Okay. So you did 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you
and
have
that's
anything?
all I can do. Just
That's
stab
all
right
you
in the
can
shoulder.
do. So you just
give
it to him. Right. Okay, Zermetes, you were on the ground and you feel this song kind of motivating you to get your ass back up.
I do just that.
And you're ashamed of being like you've been punked.
I'll wear your pelt for a cloak.
You wouldn't want to. It's all tattered.
Crit.
Yeah, that's probably a crit. So you do 13 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. He had 6 hit points left.
I stand up and jab the spear through its throat.
Yeah, but you didn't instantly kill him. But no, he's a manticore, so yes, you instantly killed him. And, he falls over dead.
Ooh, baby, God, I can't remember that. Ooh, baby, you're so fine, you're so fine, you're so good at killing manticores.
I'm good at killing many things. Time, manticores, people's respect.
Time and manticores.
Can I take some of his little tail spikes and use them like darts?
Yeah, I mean, well, you can take them, but you're not a weaponsmith or anything.
They would need some crafting to work like that.
Right. I mean, you can take them and you might be able to, but basically they're no better than any piece of wood or bone.
I wasn't expecting
it's just like a
thing with more flavor.
Yeah, it's just a bone spike. You're not like what I would consider to be an alchemist, which would know like magical properties of different herbs and animal parts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just wanted something cool.
Yeah, you can take it. You hang it as a necklace or have it turned into a dart.
Well, at that point, I want to try and skin it.
It's already skinned. It's dead. It's chopped into multiple pieces. I mean, the wounds on it are severe.
Oh, yeah, it had a lot of wounds. Then I'll just...
Yeah, you're lucky it didn't start with its max hit points.
I bet.
But other than that, okay, it has a net entangled in its wings.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not a... I don't think it's a fishing net. Let me double check this.
So like a poacher's net of some kind?
Yeah, one of its wings is tangled in the remnants of a net. So the net's not usable, but you can see that someone used... No, like a gladiator net. These are nets that have like hooks on them. So you would throw it onto someone to kind of like entangle them or bind them. So obviously he fought something that threw a net on him and caught like a gladiator and punctured him with a number of spear wounds and slashes from, tearing open the wounds and stuff.
Well, that sounds like he fought a gladiator.
Right, exactly. But yeah, this net is wet. If that has anything to do with, but that could be just because he's close to the water. I don't know.
Do you think that this creature, Zermetes and Raxus, would be like considered a local nuisance?
Well,
probably.
Judging by the pile of livestock, I would guess absolutely yes.
Well, why don't we take
Orion, I'm giving you DM inspiration.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Rax is saying...
The reason why is because you acted like you didn't know anything about this creature.
Oh, yeah, well...
And that's what you rolled.
Yeah, I have no idea. But with you guys thinking that it's been a nuisance, maybe we could potentially, like Rex has said, just take its head or take some characteristic and maybe look around, see if there's any local farmsteads that could potentially give us a reward for killing this creature.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Zermetes, would you mind helping me try and get its head or something off so we can try and turn it as a reward?
Do you have a solid enough blade for beheading?
Well, I got my spear. I was going to try and use it to pop its head off.
Very well.
I have a dagger. Do you guys want to use that instead?
It also works.
So what you're saying is we have a knife and a knife on a stick.
Yep, basically.
Let's use the knife on a stick.
And you're trying to behead this thing?
Yeah, I use my war spear two-handed to try and pop its head off and behead it.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely cut the head off, but it's going to be a lot of work. Like you're in there with this dagger cutting the cutting the spinal cord and all that around the neck, and it's not like you have an axe where you can just chop it off. You got to get in there and like you're fish scaling, you know, you're cutting and you're cutting and you're cutting until you can get
it. It's gonna like take an hour or two.
Yeah. Well, no, not even that long. But I'm just saying it's a lot of work. You're down there. You're on your hands and knees. It's not as easy as just popping it off.
Can I try to gather a number of the tail spikes then?
Yeah. You can have as many as you want. Because they are loose. You could like grab them and just like twist or whatever, and they pop right out.
Almost
because this thing spits them out like nobody's business. But you'll notice that the the three that he shot had a lot like a tooth on a toddler underneath it. So when you bust it off, it looks like there was another spike ready to grow in its place.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Can I also attempt to disentangle that net?
Well,
as a little bag
how
to
many
carry?
spikes do you want?
12.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Because there was a total, at this time, there was a total of 21 on the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Because and 3 spots that he had shot out.
Zermedes, if we get some of these tail spikes off, we could try and find someone in the next town, in the next place over, to try and make arrows out of them for you.
Well, I cannot afford a bow. I was hoping...
These spikes are like this long, you know, you're looking like over 6 inches, and you're not making an arrowhead. Maybe they could cut the tip of it off and make an arrowhead. But they could turn it, you know, put like fletching on it, make it a dart. They could make it just like a throwing type thing, or they could make it a spear tip maybe. But it just seems like bone. It would be a downgrade.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yes, I cannot even remotely afford a bow. I was hoping, though, and thought it may be fitting, as being Leon and myself, to use manticore spikes at a distance.
Like, you're just gonna throw them?
Yeah, I think darts are monk weapons.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Well, no, I need to get them polished a little first, and some
crafted
tail things, feathers.
Right.
I don't know your word for them.
Fletch.
But yes.
Interesting. Well, I mean, looks like we eliminated this thing. So,
continue on to Illos.
Yeah, I mean, do we see any sense of like a farmstead nearby? Because if I remember correctly, we left.
Yeah, this whole area, the whole area before you got to the, because you should be on the regional map, right? So the whole area before you got to that wooded area was all farms around Ithia. That's all farmland in those hexes. The wooded area, then there are villas and little houses and stuff, but vineyards and stuff. Yeah, there would be like little vineyards and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I able to untangle the little net from its wing as a bag to hold these spikes?
They would fall right out. You know, the holes in the net are like this big.
Well, I thought if I wrap it a few times.
It's not even a fishing net. It's not a net that you would go fishing with. It's a gladiatorial entangle someone's arm type net.
Okay. And I can't imagine they're particularly expensive, and I don't know how to use it, so then I don't care about it.
And it's torn anyway. It's got multiple. It's not
used.
worth. I mean, you could get it and maybe have it repaired.
Well, it apparently didn't work in the first place, so.
Right.
Do you have a backpack, Zermedes, for those spikes, or do you want me to carry them for you?
You each should have either a satchel or a backpack.
Oh, I have a satchel. I just put them in my little bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
They would be half a pound each.
Half a pound. Okay.
so Raxus, are you fine carrying the manticore? That's what this thing is, right? You guys kind of yelled
Yeah,
out
the
what it
manticore head is like 50 pounds.
was. Okay, Raxus, do you want to carry that, or?
Yeah, I probably should.
All right, Raxus. To be all honest with you, I don't think that we could try to spin this, because the closest farmstead is like an hour that direction, and the way that this thing was kind of already looking, it looked like it wasn't even being a nuisance type thing.
Fair.
So we could just leave it here. I guess let's see what kind of things on our way back. Try to eat at its remains, I guess.
That's also a good point.
Well, I mean, it brought an ox here.
No, there were multiple oxen in this area. It landed and attacked one of them.
Oh, they're wild.
Yeah. Well, they're not wild. They're
Pasture.
They're on somebody's land.
Okay.
Alright, well then how about this? How about we just roam around for about an hour, see if we can find whose ever land this is, let them know that we killed the manticore, and see if he would give us a reward. I
Well,
mean,
we
That
can.
sounds good enough to me.
we're not
we
going to
can
go
if
to
you would've-
Illos today, you know?
Hey, well, right. You would get about halfway there, and then you would continue on to get there.
Right, but
Besides,
let's see
making
if we
good
can
enough time on
maybe...
his.
Yeah, maybe we could rest at his house for over the night, instead of trying to rest in the middle of the nowhere.
Well, if you think that best, we can. I personally do not feel I should receive a reward for the kill that did not come from the kill.
What do you mean? We killed it.
Yes, and I have received tail spikes.
Oh, so you think that's enough payment for it?
And you are
Yes.
more than a day away from Illos right now.
However, if you
Unless you
two
get
would
closer.
like to seek gratification for your kill, might I advise simply returning to the nearest city? Anyone with grievances would have likely complained there.
That's true. I just don't want to carry the manticore head all the way to Illos.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
carry the
know.
manticore head.
Look, I have no problem carrying it with us.
Well, how else would we prove that we killed it?
Well, I don't mind if you carry it. It's gross and useless. I don't want it.
Completely agree. All right, Raxus, I think we leave it here. We just say that we killed the manticore.
That's
All
why I
right.
use those tail spikes. They are not dripping fluids.
Alright. Just chucks the manticore head next to the body.
You spent so long on that. Do you not want it?
Oh no, I'm gonna take some of its teeth.
Why not a horn?
It's got tusks as well as teeth.
Yeah, I'll take its tusks.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and mark that off. No roll needed. You don't have to be gentle. You're a dentist. You just.
Zermetes, this creature, do you think it's like innately magical, or is it like a subsect of an animal?
It is no animal that I know of. I don't know what sort of magic could result in this, though, but I also don't know magic.
I have a feeling, because I've never seen a creature like this before. You guys are taking the teeth, tail spikes. I'm just going to take the eyeballs.
Okay.
That could be useful.
What are you going to keep
They
them
are
in?
kind of like cat eyes.
You know what?
Their eyeballs tend to be squishy and soft, and I don't think they would survive in a satchel.
I will go ahead and open up my lamp.
You have a lamp?
Yeah, I have a lamp. And kind of take out the candle out of the lamp and say, well,
Just so you know, it's not a lantern, right?
yeah.
It's a lamp. Aladdin's lamp.
Oh.
Wait, what? What is it?
So it's oil with a wick floating in it.
Right. It's not a lantern. It doesn't have like a glass cover over a wick that burns that you carry around like this.
Yeah.
It's a lamp, like what you would see in Aladdin.
Now,
something you would rub and get a genie.
Does that mean that it's currently empty though? Because
well, no, he's got oil. He's got oil, and then it's got like an arm. That's like I am a teapot. I'm
Yeah.
It burns from the tip.
But how does it not spill in his bag then?
It's got a little. He's got stopper.
Right now.
He's got a little cork stopper.
Stopper. Yeah. Okay. You could keep them in the oil, I suppose. It's like pickling.
Yeah. What did that do? Yeah, but that would harm whatever thing I could put. I'm gonna just dump the oil back.
Yeah, you could dump the oil out, wash it out with whatever ocean seawater you got, and then
perfect.
And then put the eyeballs
in there.
Yep. Yeah.
How long do eyeballs keep in a metal container in the sun?
I don't know.
They don't have to be in the sun.
Is it a day and a half?
Well, we're gonna see. And if not, I'll just buy a new backpack.
I would have left the oil.
Well,
we'll find out.
You still have a vial of oil or something, right?
Yeah, I have like an additional oil. It says.
He's got a vial of oil.
Eyeballs are gross too. I wouldn't want the eyeballs.
I just have a feeling that somewhere someone wants Manticore eyeballs, and I'm going to sell them. I don't know why. I don't know how, but I'm going to.
Okay, so we got some tusks, we got some tail spikes, and we got some eyeballs.
Many things that you... Oh, sorry.
Are you going to continue on down the road towards Illos?
Yes.
Just to at least get a little closer before you have to make camp?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Manticores are a sign of strength, and many things you gain strength from by eating them. Maybe you must eat the eyeballs, city boy.
Fish eyes, roly-poly fish eyes. Okay. The road to Illos. Okay, you're still on the road to Illos. Even though you had finished a portion of it. Let me go ahead and edit this.
Who is this Ed?
Okay. Now I can jump back up to the part you're supposed to be on. Leandros, the king of the seaside city of Illos, has sent call for aid. His heir and daughter, the Princess Alexandra, a powerful oracle, has gone missing. Okay. The road to Illos follows the coast. It winds along the base of a dry, brush-covered hill, overlooking the blue waters of the sea. Sometimes it winds close to the sea, where lapping waves roll against the gentle white sand. In other places, the waves break far below, down rocky banks covered in dry grass and wildflowers. You travel past the pillars of ancient ruins, worn stones open to the wind and sky. Sometimes you pass a vineyard of wizened olive trees or a tumbled shepherd's wall. The goats' distant white blotches on the arid hills, their bleats and clatter of bells carry over the rock and scrub grass. The dusty road that cuts through the dry Arcadian hills gives way to the sand and rock of the shore. Sheltered behind the rocky cypress-dotted spar of an inlet rests a small fishing village. Stacked stone houses cluster around several larger flat-roofed buildings. The white plaster of their walls, cracked and crumbling. On a sandstone rise sits a low square tower. A faint trail of smoke rises from the top of the tower, that is. In the distance, out over the breaking waves, a small jagged island marks the horizon. You might see it right there, that little dot. Boop. Okay. Crowned with the pillars of an ancient ruin. Like that.
That's out in the sea?
Yeah, that's that little dot out there.
Okay.
Yep. Against white sand, other places breaks away, but dry grass. Okay, I skipped something. Stack stone, faint trail smoke. A small jagged rock stands on the horizon, crowned with the pillars of an ancient ruin. Okay. Illos is still several hours away. This small, nameless fishing village is not large enough to be marked on the map. Maybe a dozen live in this village before the storm. Several lie dead on the shore, armed with fishing spears and bearing wounds from their struggle. The white sand around their still forms stained dark with blood.
What?
I believe this is where the manticore was injured.
Let's give you a map. It might be easier to understand where you're at.
I fear we shall have no gifts from those menaced by the manticore.
Okay, you probably should see a black screen.
I do indeed.
Yep. Okay.
I do as well.
I gotta copy you over. Before you get here, was there any short resting that you would like to do?
Would us messing around with the manticore body considered as a short rest?
No, you're actively busy doing something. But all that would do is give you an hour of, you can roll your one hit die, and because that's what you got for hit points if you want to do that.
Yeah, it would be up to user medis. Would you?
Yeah, you're like the only one that's wounded, right?
Yep.
Yeah, since you took a pretty big hit, since there may
I am fine to carry on.
Okay.
You only have 5 hit points.
So.
Yes, I know.
So all I got to do is hit you with 16 points of damage, and you are permanently dead.
Yes.
Okay. He's ready for another character. Got it.
I have already learned that
he
if
thinks,
I fall in battle, I will be picked up.
That's what I'm saying. Or he thinks that he's just good like that.
Heroes live forever, but a legend never dies.
Okay, you guys are coming into town. Whoop, it didn't. Oh, maybe it already did. Let's try this again. Yeah, there you go. You guys are in the bottom left-hand corner. Let's do that. This is the town, okay? Because you were coming off of a hill, coming down into this valley, you could actually see into the town. There are bodies laying in this area. Do you see this where I'm clicking? You got to zoom out to be able to see this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In this area by the docks, yes, or whatever. Do you see this little bundle right here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And dragging that bundle is a token of some creature. Let's put it on there. Okay. I'm going to give you some art to make it easier.
Okay.
That guy. Okay, so you see this guy dragging a bundle about the size of a man wrapped in a fishing or maybe a hunter's net. Okay. The smoke you saw is coming from this area over here. This tower. Way over there on the right side of the shore. Let me see if there... A dark figure moves silently towards the water, its long serpentine tail cutting a winding trail in the sand. One clawed, web-fingered hand grasps a trident. The other clutches a heavy net, binding a crumpled form. The creature's hulking scaled shoulders undulate as it drags the bulging net across the sand. It pauses, turning its flat face as if to scent the air. It opens a wide protruding jaw of needle-sharp teeth as it stares blankly with wide expressionless eyes, silver as a dead fish. It's looking up at you guys.
Looking straight at us?
Yeah, well, you don't know. His face is generally in your direction. He basically was dragging this bag towards the water. It stopped, put his head up like he was smelling something, and then turned and looked directly towards this portion of the town, which you would think would be directly at you or towards you. He's looking in your general direction.
And we're right behind this building, right?
Yeah, sort of. You're up a hill coming down a slope, and the town is at the bottom of the hill.
The Marrows are troublesome. I fear that where one goes, many will go.
And there's a lot of dead bodies around him.
Huh. What is it? Do you know what that creature is?
They told us of it in the bar. Have you never heard of Marrows?
No.
They drag mortals to the depths of the sea to feed to the Titan.
Huh. Interesting.
They are...
Was that in the Bard song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
there was a reason for that Bard story.
It's looking right at us.
Yeah, he stopped. Yes. He's looking at you.
Anything capable
wondering what you're going to do before, are you going to try to stop him from stealing this body, or are you going to allow him to do it? He's kind of gauging this right now.
I would say we
Are we to be heroes or travelers?
For now, I say we be travelers for the fact that we do not know if he has any reinforcements around here. As this could all be a trap in case more travelers like us come near, and then we are to face a number of additional Marrow of who knows how many.
Or perhaps he is a straggler, and the rest have already left with their burdens.
Alright, how about this? I yell out and see what happens. Well, there's quite some distance between us and
You are quite some distance.
How about that? Yeah, we just yell out, see what the thing does. Thoughts?
May I...
Do you want to get closer and then yell out, or do you
I was going to suggest an ambush, but...
Well, it's looking right at us.
Fair. Yell, city boy.
Alright. I'll yell down towards the Marrow. Hey, fish face! You missed us!
Perhaps not what you should have yelled.
Well, let's see what happens.
Now, I'm going to assume you're screaming that to him in Greek.
Yes.
Any other language would be Greek to us.
You know what? I'll yell it out in Greek, right? And then if he doesn't respond, I'll yell the same words in Sylvan.
I believe underwater they speak in bubbles.
And then I'll try to...
Yeah, so he looks up at you, and he doesn't reply, but he just stands there waiting to see your actions. He drops the bag and puts his second hand on his spear / trident.
Well, do we want to just...
As a metagamer, I say, we need weapons. There's a trident. No, I'm just playing.
As a metagamer, we have here an abandoned village potentially full of money.
Yeah, well, there's only about a dozen people. Half these buildings are, like, old and decrepit and stuff.
Alright, I say we go and just try not to get hit by that thing, because I could only heal one more time.
Excellent. This was a concerning situation, and it was making my head hurt. I was going to start smashing soon.
Alright, yep, let's go.
Alright, Zermatt, let's do it. And Raxus will just run ahead.
No,
okay.
Don't run ahead.
Okay, so give me 3 sprints. Give me some moves. Give me some full-on, like, 30 seconds worth of movement. Going around buildings and around the trees.
Alright. 30...
So, 5 rounds?
Okay, here's the trick for you to help you out. If you pick your token up and then right-click, you can get, like... You can get movement.
I don't know if you two have faster movement than 30 feet, but that's where 90 feet gets us. Which would be 3 rounds.
Not dashing.
Oh, so then we would get 180 feet. So if we go...
Right.
30...
Yeah, Zermatis, you need to move.
Yeah, I'm still checking distance, because I have 35 movement.
Alright,
So just move 70 times 3, 210?
Yeah, here's 180, so you would be 30 feet ahead of us.
Well, he's 210.
Oh, hold on. I gotta double back. That was...
This is 180, right where I
That's
landed my
100, so I still have 110.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I was like, where's he going? No, what are you doing there,
Bang.
Raxus?
210 feet of movement.
Oh, I had 40 feet.
You have 40?
Have 40?
Yeah.
Minotaur.
He's good.
Alright, so that you're...
So you had 230?
So you're 20 feet
Wait.
in front of Zermetis.
What's 4
So-
times 6? Yeah, 240.
Yeah, 240. So you're 30 feet in front of Zermetis. Okay, so then, yeah, that would be it.
Okay, so before you get to your last movement action, we're going to move back 40 feet. Raxus.
So we're going back one.
No,
right?
just
So-
him. Just him.
Oh, just him.
Yeah. You can... No, okay. So, is that 40 feet back?
Now we are.
There we go. So, you still have an action if you want to attack from there. Or you can dash and be up next to him, and then we're going to roll initiative. You could attack from there if you got like a javelin or something to throw.
I do.
Okay. If you want to do that. I'm just saying, and then we'll go into initiative here in just a second.
I didn't, don't count the dueling, so that would be just 4 damage.
Oh wait, you rolled? Okay, it's over 30 feet, so it's disadvantage. Why don't you have advantage, disadvantage always turned on?
Oh, my bad. I forgot about that.
It would seem Raxus is not one to be cowed.
8.
Okay, so you threw a javelin, you missed. Now let's roll some initiatives.
good one.
Don't forget to select your token.
Guys, I don't think I'm ever gonna roll a good initiative.
I will always roll a good initiative.
I didn't get a natural 1 this time.
I keep my head on a spiral.
Okay. Has legendary actions.
Excellent.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Then it shall be a legendary defeat for him.
There it is. Always roll advantage.
Point of order. All nonsensical views voiced by Zermekis, such as those eyeballs are gross, are Zermekis' opinions, not mine.
Okay. That works.
Yay! 4.1. Okay, so let's do that. Now as you guys sprint up and you see this Minotaur moving like with a quickness, he gets up there before you, throws a javelin, and now the Marrow Raider is actually ready to fight. He kind of bats the javelin to the side and says something to you. He says, yeah. Does anybody here speak Marrow? No?
I do not.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Hard no.
I've already checked. Yeah. He speaks
Conveniently,
something
that's
that you
why
have
there's
no
one.
idea what he's saying. It sounded very aquatic. Like he doesn't have the right kind of vocal cords to speak anything you guys would speak.
It's coming out of his neck?
Yeah. Well, he's got a mouth, but yes.
Well, the gills get in the way.
Or does he? Yeah, he's got a mouth. Let's do a nature check. Everybody can do a nature check.
All right.
I do not know what these are.
Hey, yo.
Orion knows. Orion knows.
I love that each of us got a crit, though.
Marrow are twisted mortals transformed into monsters by Charybdis.
Hey.
Oh.
Which is a titan.
I said, it's that thing from the store, and you're like, oh, I know all about those.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those Marrow. I thought you meant the bone.
Yeah, they kidnap people and drag them to Charybdis so that he can transform them into more Marrow.
I believe that's how my father met my mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So they're bad guys. They're definitely bad guys. But the story says that they're not. No. Dragging a villager. Right. I would consider you in the shore. Everybody make a perception check.
All right.
Does that start with a 9? 9, 16, and 20. Okay. Enough of you made it so that the party sees this. There is a second one.
Disgusting.
Way over there.
Right. He's in the water, swimming around. Let me do this. Oh, look at that. All right, so let's get this started. Marrow Raider 2, the one in the water, actually goes first.
I don't like that.
No, I know. He moves to support his homie. Okay, you see that he moves really fast up to the sand in the water, but once he gets to the sand, and then he gets up on his tail and he moves like a sidewinder. He's trying to like move along the sand. They move really slow in the sand, just so you know, but very fast in the water. So he gets up to there, and he considers throwing his net, but he doesn't. This guy's net is occupied, so he's not going to be throwing any nets anytime soon because his is full of a body. But he doesn't. He just moves up to there and readies his action. You can see that he's got a spear in one hand, a net in the other, and he's ready to attack anybody that gets close. He's basically twirling the net, you know, like he's ready to throw it if somebody gets close to him. Zermides, or ZW, whatever. You and your 5 hit points, or whatever it is.
Excellent. Yes, it is 5.
Let me zoom in. I am so zoomed out.
I look at Raxus once again and I say, "No, Raxus, like this." And I grab one of my javelins and I throw it at the one who came out of the water.
Okay, so what is he, 40 feet away? 35 feet away?
Let me double check. I move my character sheet over me. 35. So I take one step forward.
Okay.
And then I throw it.
Okay.
No, Zermac. Zermedius is me.
Yeah, no me.
Like this, Praxis. 16.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know what their armor class is. Hang on. It's not on their token for some reason. Do you want to use Bardic Inspiration? Oh, wait, you don't have it. A 16 hits.
Oh, good. For 7.
Okay.
You see, Raxus, like this. Follow through.
That was a serious hit on this Marrow Raider. If you guys are familiar with D&D, I keep saying D&D. If you're familiar with Forgotten Realms, Marrow, they're large creatures. These are not large creatures.
These guys are small.
These are human-sized. These are Greek Marrow. Basically, they're just aquatic monsters that Charybdis created. Okay, so yeah, you move up, you toss it. He did not knock it aside with his net. He's still waiting.
He knocked it aside with his face.
That's right. Raxus.
And I will mark down 1 javelin for now.
You can have it back, but yes, it's not destroyed or lost in the ocean or anything.
If I gotta pick it up later.
Raxus.
Oh wait, actually, I might have a thing. Was that an action or a bonus action? Hold on.
Attacking is an action.
Yeah, but my cool star cloak deal. I'm checking.
Yeah, because you still have that.
The cloak. No, as an action. Okay.
Yeah, just
No
so that
action
you guys have been
off.
traveling with him long enough to know this about him. His skin has stars glittering, like he glitters in the daylight.
And when I hit things with other things, there's a shower of sparks.
Yeah.
Neat.
He can use that. He can use that as like a cloaking device.
Interesting.
You've seen me do it to catch food. I just poof.
Now, if you want after this, you could ask him where that came from. But yeah. Okay, so Raxus, it's up to you. You can move over to the Marrow, either one, or you can just throw your javelin or whatever you want to do.
Follow through.
Okay,
Use your arm.
before you get to him, when you're right about there, he throws the net at you. Interrupting you.
All right.
It is not a great thing that he does. Syntax error. Wonderful. Really? Syntax error. Okay, I need to go double... Undefined. Hit... Okay, I see. There's an undefined something or other here. Okay, I'm just going to roll a d20 then. Screw y'all. I rolled a 16 plus 4, a 20. Does a 20 hit?
That definitely does it.
Okay. Except I need to roll another one because he has disadvantage. He rolls an 11 plus 4 is 15. Does a 15 hit?
That still does it.
It still hits.
No armor.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. He has disadvantage because he had to really throw it more than 5 feet. Okay. If you are hit by this net, you are restrained. Okay, which means you have 0 movement and people have advantage to attack you in melee. Well, just all attacks, basically.
Is there anything I can do to get out of it?
Yes. You can use your action to make a strength check. And you still have your action available. Because you only did movement.
That.
What's that?
I will make that strength check.
Okay, it's just a straight strength check. Not athletics, it's strength. Yeah, that net you just tear that net right off of you.
And
but
then I keep going right
no,
towards that mirror.
you don't. That's once your movement has been reduced to 0, it's now 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah. But you are freed without harming it.
Well, I know who I'm going
That
after.
effect destroyed the net.
That's it for me.
Okay, yeah. It basically stopped your movement. That's all it really did. Okay, so you tore it right off. Okay, Ryan.
Alright. What I would like to do is...
Actually, I'm left-handed.
You would have to move around that. You can't, move through a building. This part of the building. I would allow these squares, but just not that one.
That's fine.
Okay, there's 15.
Yeah, I'll get there.
You can move 30 and still act.
I don't want to get that close.
Okay.
I'll yell at the fish people.
Blah,
They
blah, blah,
probably
blah,
don't-
blah.
Yeah, they don't understand what I'm saying, and then I'll say, "Go back to the water, you fish!"
Okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw from this. No, wait. This one through the net? Or
No, this one through the net. This one still has a net, but it's occupied.
I will cast it on this guy. So I need a wisdom saving throw from this one.
Okay. The northern one.
Yep.
Where in this case the map is upside down, so it's actually the southern one, but we get it. Okay.
Got it.
He rolls a 10.
Okay, so he fails. He takes 3 psychic damage.
Wonderful.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yep, that is a good cantrip. Okay, so let's mark him with that. There we go. Anything else?
I got a bonus action, but I don't know. Seeing that Zermetes went before Araxis, I will go ahead and give yeah. No. I'm just gonna hold the bardic inspiration. That ends my turn.
Because you only have a certain number of them. Okay.
Yeah, I have 2.
You have 2 remaining?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so the Marrow Raider, which is this guy with disadvantage, let's go with the net, which he already did, actually. He's got 2 hands on his spear. He's going to step forward, and he's going to bite you. What? Bite. Yes, bite. He rolls a 15 I believe that hits.
He has disadvantage, correct?
He has disadvantage, so he rolls a 9. Thank you.
Thank God.
Now, does it give it disadvantage his entire turn or just his next attack?
I think it's his next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Next attack roll. Okay, yeah. So his bite was with disadvantage. He missed. So then he'll strike you with his spear / trident. He rolls a 9 again. Okay, so he misses. And he is done. Then we go to Marrow 2. Oh, this big Minotaur creature. He steps forward and he tries to bite you. He rolls a 6. And then he'll try... Well, he doesn't have a net. He'll use a two-handed spear. He does 11 points of damage with a crit. You're at 1 hit point.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. Okay, hang on. I have a token I have to grab.
Is it reinforcements?
Yeah.
Is it our reinforcements?
I don't know.
Oh no.
You will have to find out. If you look at the lighthouse, you might see it.
Really?
There's dude way down there.
Scrolling. There it is. You don't know who it is, so I'm not going to give you a name. Okay, I don't think that's right. Okay, give me a second. Bear with me. Yep, there we go.
There's a bear?
Yep. Yeah, that's what. Why does it give me a 10? That's not right. See, this is crazy. Okay, I'm fixing it. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, I'll need to do this. Oh, there it is. It's like it took forever to populate. Okay, so Marrow Raider 2, as you see this woman come running out of the tower, and she is wearing armor. She has a bronze cuirass, a shield, and a war spear. And
she's got bronze armor?
Yeah. And Marrow Raider 2 Did I just do Marrow Raider 2?
Yes.
How did you get to hit points? 1 hit point.
You crit. You landed a crit on me.
Was that with Marrow Raider 2?
Yes.
You hit
one rolled 2 9s, and then the second one got a 6 and a crit.
Oh, okay. So he's done then. Okay. So then we go to Zermedes.
We do. And spear in hand, I say 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
Stab. That's an 8.
It is.
But then I get to punch him. 18.
Hang on, I'm checking to see if an 8 is good enough.
I would genuinely be very surprised.
You are correct. It is not a hit. Okay. His armor class is 132. Nice. Okay, so...
we're playing first edition, right?
First edition. The 18 does hit.
Excellent.
For 7?
Yes.
That's impressive. He looks like one more hit like that could kill him.
I look him in the eyes, knowing that he can't understand me, and I say, I'll have my javelin back.
Brah. Okay. he gives you the bah. Okay. So this hoplite moves. Unfortunately,
is she called hoplite because she hopped out of the lighthouse?
That's right. She hops light. Because she's carrying a hoplon shield, actually. But yeah, she comes charging out, war spear and shield in hand. But that's as far as she can make it because she's human. Okay, Raxus. Got 1 hit point.
Well, I'm stabbing at the one that Zermedes hit with my war spear, so let's get it.
Oh, okay. This guy down here.
It's my kill.
Remember to roll with advantage always. No exceptions. Always. I thought I removed that from your character sheet and turned always on, because I think you have it as toggle. Because sometimes you might or might not have advantage that you don't know about, and I don't want to tell you about it. That's why I just roll and take the first number.
Fair.
Okay, but this is fine. So 23 war spear does hit for 11 damage. He doesn't make it. I mean, he dies.
And I will bonus action second wind myself.
Oh, yep. There you go. D10 plus level?
Yep, D10 plus my fighter level.
Yep.
I hope you roll a 1, you kill stealer.
Ha!
There's no kill stealing. Your whole team got the kill. There you go. Good deal. 8 hit points.
Holy, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Orion.
Alright. So, alright. I thought I was going to have to heal, but now I'm good. I will go on ahead and...
Yeah, plans change.
That's what you get for thinking.
That's right. That's what you get for thinking.
And you guys both aren't in combat range with this guy, but Thraxus is. But if I step up, I'm going to get killed.
So don't step up.
Yeah, I'll save that. I'll go ahead and Vicious Mockery again and say, see, fish people always get chopped into sushi. And,
what is
I need
sushi?
I need a wisdom.
It's fish.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
He failed. He failed.
Okay. He takes a D4, 3 psychic damage, and a disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Thank you. He will accept. Anything else?
I will move here.
You can do that.
Awesome.
That is allowed. The sand doesn't slow you down, which is good. You know, you and your sandals, you know, getting sand in your feet. Okay, that's fine. Meryl Raider 1 is now debating on whether or not he should stay and fight or run like the coward he is. He'll fight. Okay. So, he's going to attack the Minotaur. At this point, he's going to make his first attack the two-handed spear with disadvantage. Oh, he fumbles. Okay.
You guys are so welcome. I'm so good at this support thing.
Only some. Here we go. Is the room spinning? For the next D4 rounds, make a Constitution saving throw at the start of his turn. On a failed save, he's blinded. Okay. The next D4 rounds. So we will set that off to the side. I will... Hold on. Come on now. Oh, I see how you want to be. It's not treating it like a token. Okay, so that was his disadvantage. But now could be blinded for 4 turns, but not this turn. So he's going to use his claw. No, he's not. He's using his spear two-handed. He's going to bite. He rolls a 7. Okay, he misses. ZW. Zermetes. Zermetes.
I believe I shall not miss.
It's good to believe that.
23.
That hits.
For 8.
For a remarkable amount of damage. He's still alive.
And then a fist to the chest.
A fist to the chest.
I shouldn't have punched his chest. I should have gone for the face.
A 10 misses.
Yeah. That's all I've got.
Okay. Hoplite. Runs up to there at a dash. And she's screaming, "Foul creature, we got this!" Okay, Raxus.
Alright, go for their stab.
Okay. A 16 definitely hits. You do 11 points of damage, killing him.
Yep, stab it right in the skull.
Okay, so we will...
But there's nothing vital in their skulls.
We're going to clear the rounds.
Their brains, maybe.
I said vital.
Doesn't have to worry about being blinded. He's dead. Okay. This hoplite immediately turns to you and says... Let me look at my text so I know what I'm talking about. One of you is going to have a giggle after this, but Thaia. Okay, so I'm going to have not this, not that. Just wait.
Okay, but that was funny.
Just wait. Okay. Thaia.
What is your name?
Aia.
Aia?
Thai. I put it on. I don't know. Can you see that on her token?
Oh, now I can.
Okay. Yeah, that's her name. She goes, I'm Thaia, the town hoplite.
What were you doing hiding?
I wasn't hiding. I was protecting the survivors in the lighthouse.
Survivors?
And then she immediately goes to the net and starts untying whoever's in there.
Thaia, what happened here?
These raiders came out of the water and just started slaughtering the fishermen. I rushed our what do they call them? I rushed as many as I could into the tower for defense, but there's no way I could take all these sea creatures on by myself. You guys can make a wisdom, a survival, or an investigation check.
Survival or investigation?
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
Yeah. It's the only one I'm not proficient in yet, Catch.
Okay, then you don't know. I was getting ready to draw you something, but I don't get to draw now.
So...
Okay.
I guess Orion would go and help Thaia I'll just cut the net. I'm not going to try to save the net at all with my dagger.
Okay. So you actually... Tellius is entangled in the Marrow's net. Let me get him out. Tellius, he looks like a fisherman. He's just, maybe a 4 hit point kind of person. Maybe a 10 armor class. He's just a normal commoner. And there is the senior, the town headsman, or whatever you would like to call him. He is, let me grab him. He comes out of the lighthouse and comes down to greet you all. Okay. And he says, Thaia, we've been saved. We've been rescued. And she says, this is Cadmus. He's our town elder. He doesn't look very old. Their eldest was kind of middle-aged.
How often do these creatures strike you?
This is the first time. Why, are they everywhere? Are they other places?
We've heard tales of them.
Is that a pun?
Not intentionally, no.
Okay.
I wish I could say it was.
Okay.
No, we've heard tales of them, and your village is worn. I assumed it had been attacked.
It was attacked. We lost about half a dozen of our villagers. Have been dragged into the ocean.
Half a dozen. Wow. Is everybody else okay that's in the tower?
We're all that's left.
Oh, just the three of you.
Yeah. Our protector, Thaia, Tellius, and Cadmus.
So your town was small to begin with.
Yeah, a fortnight, our nets came up barren. Basically, we've been fishing without getting any fish. Ill omens we saw. Gulls flying inland. Even the sirens quieted their song. Last night, a storm broke. The sea rolled and churned, setting the very fury of the depths against us. Then the waves came, like nothing I've seen in my years. A great wall of water, high as the walls of old Sparta. We prayed for Thessia to shield us. In the morning, we looked out and saw that accursed isle, risen from the depths. The marrow came with it, armed with tridents and nets. They rose from the surf, killing those who fought and capturing those who fled. The vile creatures dragged my people into the waves, swimming for that drowned place. Please, take our last fishing ship to the island, find my people, if they yet draw breath, and bring them back.
You want us to do that right now?
You seem capable. The rest of the village, including several small stacked stone houses and the other two large white plastered structures, has been pillaged, battered by the storm and the raiding marrow. Little of use remains among the wreckage. Where once wooden docks and fishing traps extended into the inlet, now only a few wooden posts and scattered timbers remain, half buried in the sand. Among the wreckage and seaweed is a huge, bloated tentacle.
Oh my.
Gulls cry, circling above and pecking at its swollen flesh. Buried in the sand, among the wreckage and seaweed... Okay, wait, I told you that. Many dead fish are washed up on the shore among the debris. Make a survival check. Yep, 15. I think is all you needed. 13, actually.
How about a 24?
Yeah, a 13 is all you need. These fish are not normal fish. They are creatures that you would suspect are from the deep ocean. So these aren't things that you would fish up like if you were, on the shore fishing. The shells of smashed fishing ships lay broken among the shores with shattered masts and timbers. Among the shattered wreckage are large clay jars, some buried in the sand, others lying in fragments. One ship, overturned and washed high on the beach, is mostly intact. Though its mast is broken, it can be rowed and is large enough for 5 medium-sized creatures to fit comfortably, or 10 with a squeeze. Okay, so if there are half a dozen if they took them out to that island, and he points to the island I showed earlier with the temple on the top. If they took them out there, then you would need that extra. You would need to squeeze to get them all back. Right? Thaia says, if you would like to rest before we head out, please do.
Oh, we're going.
That's a good idea. I think we should rest first, as I would rather us be at our full strength before we face another threat.
Right. It is close to sunset. Okay. It's not like, I mean, you got a couple more hours of daylight. If you wait too long, it'll become dark, and they will probably all be dead. But if you need to like gather your belongings, take a deep breath, maybe take a short rest here in the village while
Daia, Cadmus, and Telius, do you by chance have any, I guess, restorative abilities to help my friends before we go and embark to save your village?
All I can do is offer you comfort and shelter from the wind. I can bind your wounds using mundane medicine, which will give you 0 hit points. But you can use a hit die if you need to.
Do you have armor?
She's
to
wearing
assist
it.
my friend?
What friend? No, I'm the protector. I'm the only person here that would know anything about weapons and armor. And she points at the marrow, and they have tridents, which are technically treated as just regular spears. If you want a spear, you can. Spears can be thrown.
I would actually enjoy a trident.
Okay. It's a spear. So
it's a flavor spear.
It is a flavor spear. Yeah, it's a spear with 3 points, but it's still just a spear. Or theirs are spears, because they're not like giant tridents. They're just like little things,
I'll get back to javelin I threw.
You get back to what? What was that?
The javelin he threw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely can gather up all your expended equipment or whatever. Now, this, the net that was thrown at Raxus is destroyed, and the net that Orion cut apart is destroyed as well.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say, I'll look at Raxus and Zermetes and say, I really do believe that you guys should recover a little bit and bind some of your wounds.
That sounds like a good idea.
How long will it take?
That sounds like a good idea.
How long will it take to prepare the boat?
Cadmus steps up and says, Telius, Thaya, and myself, we can prepare the boat while you guys rest. I and Telius will stay here at the lighthouse. We'll lock the door. Thaya can go with you, and she can, to recover our villagers. Or you can ask her to stay here and protect us. But because of your wounds, and she's fully rested.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Raxus, give me a insight roll. Or an insight roll. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah. Thaya is about as skilled as you are.
Oh. Okay.
She's not a champion of any kind. She's not like she doesn't belong in the big city. She's a village hoplite. She's probably the best warrior, but that's not saying much. Okay. But she does have armor, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Give us 1 hour to sit as you prepare the boat.
Okay.
And we shall save them.
Okay, that sounds good.
If you wish to come to prove your might, you may. Otherwise,
well, it's my duty. It's my duty. I feel like I should go.
It is also your duty to guard your home.
That's true. So,
which is more your duty?
Yeah.
You have 1 hour to come up with an answer.
Yeah, she's gonna go. It takes no time at all.
Okay. Now,
unless you want her to stay, like if she's gonna cramp your style, she'll stay. But
now, are marrow basically fish?
No, they're
modified by a Titan human.
Oh, right. Yeah. You
guys are cursed humans.
Yep.
Darn.
They're people, and these people that were captured are probably going to be turned into more marrow.
I was going to say that could make a tasty snack.
Yeah. Well, you can eat one if you want.
Well, now that I know they're people, I know that'll be frowned upon.
Soylent Green. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not a people, so...
That's true.
But we're in front of...
But only Koreans eat cats, right? Or is that dogs? I don't know. Okay, so you wait an hour, right, while they prepare this boat. It doesn't have a mast anymore. It's not worth sailing up and down the coast, but you can go straight out to the island and back. Yep.
I gotta take out the pupper dog.
Yeah, go ahead. They're going to be rolling. They're going to roll some short rests and long rests.
Okay, yep. I'll be back.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm back to full.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
And if you had a bard with the Song of Rest, I don't know if he's got that.
And luckily I get my second wind back.
You get that back with a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. See, yeah. Perfect. I'm going to check to see if he's got... Are you going to roll a hit die?
Yeah, I did roll my hit die.
Okay, I see it changed now.
And during my...
He doesn't have that.
I'm just going to pray to Hephaestus that we have safe passage and are able to rescue these villagers in a timely fashion.
I'm trying to see if he gets his bardic inspirations back. Do you get those on a short rest?
I think that's a class feature. Otherwise, it's long rest.
Yeah, it is. It's long.
Yeah, it's just certain subclasses get the short rest.
Okay, so he still has 2 though. Okay, so you guys take your rest. You got your boat. Thaia's coming along. Just so you know, she has a war spear, a shield, a cuirass, and that's it. She looks very basic. Her only skill is athletics. No long rest, short rest, none of that junk. She's a, what do you call it? A NPC. Okay. Yeah, Cadmos and Tellius will stay and await your return. It shouldn't be that long. I mean, it'll only take a few minutes to row out to this island. And then, 2 or 3 minutes to dispatch whatever marrow are on the island. And then bring all these guys back. So you should be back in, about 15 minutes? He's joking. He's joking.
By daybreak.
Yeah, hopefully you're back before dark. Because who knows? Everyone knows that monsters are stronger after dark.
Oh. I did not.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Okay. Okay, so fishing village. Here we go. Lighthouse. Right. Rest of the village. Shells. Okay, so I assume you head out. I'm going to assume.
Correct.
Right. I think There we go. Oh wow, I've got art for some of these guys. There's Tobias. There is Thaia. And Cadmus. And there's the temple offshore. Okay. Now that you guys have all the cool pictures. Let's see what this says. And we should wait till Sebastian gets back. So what we're gonna, and plus what we'll do is we'll take like a 2 or 4 minute break, and then I'm gonna grab something to drink, and I'll be right back.
All right.
And you guys can do the same.
I am surprised that Roxas lived through that crit.
Almost didn't. I will also.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus.
All right, let's let everybody get back. Yeah, some people forget how easy it is to get killed at first level.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we are back. You guys are on the boat, and you are heading out to the island. A couple of you strong men, like maybe Thaia and Raxus, will row. The others, like maybe Orion, might steer, in the back. Maybe one oar just keeping you guys, because the water is not flat. If you noticed from the picture, the water is kind of rough. It's not different seasons. The water will be in different ways, but right now it looks rough. None of you have a sailor's background. Well, one of you might. Was one of you? A couple of you were in the Navy?
I was not.
I was.
Yeah, so you know that this is maybe a little rougher than it should be.
Interesting.
Okay, the island is a mass of limestone, barren save for the temple at its apex. I gave you a picture of the island on purpose separately. There is something called the temple because I wanted you to see that there are multiple structures. There is this massive temple at the top, but on the side you can see that there are either doorways or antechambers or something. When you get up to this island, I'll describe it a little bit better. Okay, the island is massive limestone, barren save for the temple at its apex. 3 sides of the rock are steep cliffs, but the leeward side, facing the shore, holds a rough stair carved into the stone. Okay, now I'm going to assume you pull up to the stairs so you can actually go up this cliff. Okay, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay, when you pull up, you'll notice that there are these stone, little small stone pillars, maybe 2 feet tall. They're obviously used to tie up little boats or dinghies or like rowboats and stuff like that. So with the rope that's on this boat, which isn't very long, it's only about maybe 10 feet long, you just tie it on there, and so your boat will be there on your way out.
I will make sure to double tie it type thing.
Okay, very good. Because the water is rough. Well, basically it's just, the boat's going up and down. If you guys were so inclined, if you're out there long enough, you know that you probably would get seasick. But because it's a fairly short jaunt out to this island, about a mile, so you're not, maybe 2 or 3 miles, but still it's not so bad. You row out there. Rowing 3 miles takes about an hour. Just so you know. So it takes you about an hour to get there. Okay, when you get off the boat, you're on like this little landing, and you can see that the stairs are like a sharp, wet rock. Jagged spars of rock protrude from the croppy waters around the island.
Crappy water is more like it.
Okay, who wants to give me a water vehicles proficiency check?
I'll go for it.
Do you have that skill?
Nope.
Okay, then it would just be a straight strength roll. With advantage, because there's a couple of you rowing.
Yep.
I'm a cat.
So you're saying you're not strong?
I don't like water.
Well, it's a 10.
Okay.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage, you got a 10.
Oh.
When you pull up to the side of this shore, you didn't see that rock under the water, it cuts the bottom of your ship.
Oh no.
Not to the point where it's going to sink, but it is leaking. So you can pull it up onto the dock or whatever. You know, you can manhandle it. There's 4 of you. You can pull it up onto the dock and tie it down so that it won't sink. Or you'll have to make some repairs before you head back to the shore.
All right.
Stick it with a rag or something.
It would seem that the Minotaur has Minotaur a hole in the boat.
Or stick a manticore spike in the hole to keep it from leaking. Okay.
Raxus has made a Craxus.
I'll give you that one. As we're pulling up to this island in the dock,
yep.
Do I see any merfolk or anything like that, like kind of keeping like a lookout of any sort, or no?
Make a perception check.
Also, I will stick one of the manticore tusks in the hole in the boat to plug it up.
Okay, so you're going to make some kind of repair while you're doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Orion, what you see when you're looking around, even underwater because they can swim, you see that it's only about waist deep right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so even if you were in the water, you would only be waist. Like the island goes to the water and then has like this area that you can walk around the island in waist deep water. Or they could swim. So they could be swimming in that area. But yeah.
So then I don't see any merfolk, right, with my 11?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh, well, there might not be any. But the limestone looks green and sways beneath the water surface. You do see 2 deep eels in the broken rock.
2 deep eels? Like the electric...
They're deep eels, yeah. Well, think like 5-foot diameter.
Oh, geez, these things are massive.
Yeah. And you can see them, that there is a nest between the broken rock down there. And if you were to climb out and walk around in the waist-deep water, they might get you.
Ooh.
But they're not paying attention to the boat. So when you row the boat up, there's no... But you do see that.
Interesting.
The stones of the shore are worn and are clearly masoned. Basically, someone came out here and chiseled it in the wall. Mm-hmm. The water laps the edge of the stone steps. The stairs, like the natural rock of the island, are encrusted with barnacles and slick with sea slime. The top of the stairs is flanked by a pair of statues. One is destroyed, little more than stumps of stone legs, ruined by the sea. The other, crusted with the green of lichen and sea slime. It's the likeness of a tall elf, worn featureless by the sea. Make a history check. That's everybody.
Jeez. History?
History.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Zermades recognizes this right off. But Raxus, not so much.
I am
Orion,
born from
not so
stories.
much.
I know all stories.
Yeah, this is obviously a Skylian. Or a what do you call him? A Atlantean. Yeah, it's a Skylian elf. Okay, looking at the slimy rock, it looks like it's going to be very difficult to climb. The stairs?
Is it not obvious? It's an elf from under the water. It's clearly a Skylian.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't tell?
Nope.
Now here comes the flavor text. Waves crash loudly upon the island's cliffs, draining back into the white-capped churning below. Gulls circle above, diving for crabs and fish from the deep sea, lying helpless on the wet shores. The surface of the island is a flat courtyard. Water pools in the shallow basins of masoned flagstones worn smooth by the sea. Beyond them is the temple.
And these staircases seem to be like difficult to traverse.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some kind of moss growing on it that would be very slippery to walk upon. It's like this place has been underwater for a long time.
Oh. So were we able to get the boat up to the steps, or did we have the waist-deep water still?
You rowed up to the dock across waist-deep water.
Oh, across, okay.
And then once you got to the dock, you could just pull the boat up, and then I think Rax has fixed the hole so you can make it back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're on dry land. It's like a little dock area of limestone.
But continuing on is still slimy. Okay.
Going up the stairs. The stairs are slimy all the way up.
I'm just gonna walk up them.
Okay.
Are you sure? Wait.
They're stairs.
Does it appear to have any kind of like booby trap or something to alert people?
Well, you can make a perception check.
All right. 22.
The slime is a natural booby trap.
Got it.
Meaning you're gonna climb up and maybe not make it to the top.
I'll make it to the top.
He might make it to the top because he started. Make an athletics roll.
I'll make it to the top.
Yeah, he just goes on up.
I have claws.
And yeah, he's just cruising up the stairs like it's nobody's business.
Well, if
Thaia says, okay, I'm going to follow his lead.
All right. Thaia, roll athletics as well.
Oh, she rolls a 9. She fails. She's slipping on the stairs. She can't make it up.
I will help Thaia up the stairs.
Well, you would have to succeed on your own roll. Athletics. Of 10. So you don't make it anywhere.
Alright. Is there any way I could kind of instead of athletically climb up these things, I guess
Well, you have a friend at the top.
Are you all coming or not?
They're trying, but they keep slipping.
Do you have any rope, Zermetes?
Zermetes, do you have a rope?
I can tell you if the cat gets off my mouse. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you could toss a rope down.
I could.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to? Can you toss a rope down, Zermetes?
I can.
Thank you.
He's waiting for the will you.
No, it's just... I personally don't believe in those who can't help themselves.
Oh, dude, you're fucking terrible.
I feel that would be admitting a shortcoming in yourself that I would rather see you overcome.
I would like the rope. This is a shortcoming. I can't climb slippery stairs.
Very well, you are weak, and I throw the rope down.
I admit this is one of my weaknesses. And she grabs the rope and just goes on up.
Raxus is too stubborn and will climb up the stairs again.
Okay, so you're not going to use the rope?
No, I refuse to be beaten by stairs.
Okay, right. Give me
Rakshas
athletics.
Is strong.
Yeah, he makes it to the top.
You just needed convincing.
I will try without the rope.
Okay. You fail.
Really?
Yes.
A 15 fails?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll try again. I refuse to concede. Oh my. Wait, I rerolled natural ones.
Okay. Is that a gift?
Let's go!
19 fails. You need at least a 20. No.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
No. But the why do you get to reroll ones?
Yeah, it's the where is it?
Is it a gift from the god?
Born with a blessing. I get to reroll any natural ones.
Nice. Okay, that's right. So
Without limit?
It doesn't say a limit.
You can only reroll a die once.
Okay,
that is a rule. Rerolls can only be used once.
So you're almost guaranteed to not get a card out of that crit fail deck.
Right. Unless he rolls 2 ones. A 1 and then another 1. But either way.
I told you.
Either way, you make it to the top.
You did not need help.
I am breathing heavily.
I clap him on the back so hard he almost falls over.
Oh no.
Good work, city boy.
I dislike this.
I refuse to be bested by something as simple as stairs.
Right. Well, I was bested. So I guess you roll up your rope.
Yep.
Okay. The looming pillars of the temple are encrusted with barnacles and hanging seaweed. Brackish water pools in the wide, worn steps leading to the temple's entrance.
Do you think that we should stealthily approach this?
It's a little late for that.
Yes, you guys made much noise on the stairs.
Oh, I hate you.
But also, I do believe that if I had a sunken island raised from the bottom of the ocean and slaughtered/kidnapped an entire village of people, I would not be looking for anyone to come to my once sunken island when there are no survivors.
Huh.
So, I imagine their guards are down.
Alright. Well, let's see.
Ha! Good one, friend. Was that not one of those puns you were telling me about before? Because we're over the sea?
It was intentional, unintentional. I totally meant that.
I'm going to have to copy some tokens here in just a second. Okay, so the looming pillars of the temple are encrusted with barnacles and hanging seaweed, brackish water pools in the wide, worn steps. The pediment that crowns the columns of the frieze that runs beneath it are carved with undulating lines. Faint figures lost amid the coils, too worn to discern what images they once held before sand and salt reduced them to unsettled abstractions. Basically, they've been under the water for so long that they've been rubbed clean, so you can't really see all the images on the floor that you're walking on. Columns form a rectangular hall. You're familiar with that. All temples are pretty much designed the same way. You got columns and a roof, and normally something's in the middle. So the columns form a rectangular hall. At its far end, a massive stone statue.
At this distance, can we tell what the statue is of?
Make a history check.
My money is on a Skylian.
Is there any way it could be religion?
No. Or yes, it can be religion.
Oh, yes. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. It's history or religion. Okay. So Raxus got a 14 and Zemeti's got a 13.
Yes.
Yeah, they recognize it. You don't. You're not from here. But no, it's Thessia. Or Thessa. She's kind of like Poseidon's female alternative. She's the one that holds the trident that defended this coastline against the Titan.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's Poseidon in drag. I see.
Right, exactly. The arm that once held her iconic trident is lost. Her figure worn, that's why he didn't recognize her. Her figure worn into rough outlines by the sea is encrusted in coral. Her face is pockmarked, or is pocketed, masked of barnacles. Okay, basically her face is covered in barnacles, so it's really kind of understandable that he wouldn't understand what it was. It looks like it's on a raised dais. Yeah, but that's on the far side of the temple. And that's what you see. Columns covered in barnacles, a statue covered in coral and barnacles, missing her arm. She used to carry a trident. She's broken. She's gone. I don't have a picture of what you're looking at. Did I ever show you a picture of Thaia? Or
I think you did.
I am back. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Hello, sorry. I am Zermetes.
What did I miss?
She's on a raised dais on the other side of this temple.
Okay.
That's it. You guys are looking across the temple at... She's missing her arm that normally holds a trident. She's covered in barnacles and coral, and that's why you couldn't understand who she was. You didn't recognize it because she's disguised.
Fitting.
I like to think that I recognized her because it's a temple that came from underwater. It's clearly her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of her.
Here.
It's gotta be. Duh, the water. No,
I have the city of Ithia, and it has a picture. Do you see that? Did something pop up?
No.
Okay. How about now?
Yes, but it's as I was exiting the fishing village picture.
Okay. So that's what she normally would look like, but she's missing her trident arm.
Good to know. Also, the years have not been kind to Thessa down here.
That's right. That's right. Or maybe she likes it that way. All right. You're at the entrance of the temple. And you can see into the temple that there's a statue and all that jazz.
Do we hear anything?
The waves hitting the side of the temple.
I'm going to walk into the temple.
You're going to what?
I'm going to walk into the temple.
Yeah,
my destination.
Just so you know, there are like areas in the temple that are not perfect. They might be imperfect, and there's probably water still pooled in those areas. Not deep, a couple inches, whatever, because when this island rose out of the water, all the water would have rushed off of it. Mm-hmm. This was a sunken temple, and now it's above water. As of yesterday, according to Cadmus. Yeah, so you walk into the temple, you know?
Yep.
I figure temples are generally pretty open floor plans, so if we don't immediately see them, there's probably a chamber somewhere. So I'm going to head for the statue and see if there's like a hole behind it.
Okay, so you go behind the statue looking for a hole?
A door, a hole, something.
Give me a perception check.
Can I help him with that?
You definitely can.
I didn't need it.
You think that's high enough?
If it's not, we're done here.
That's right. The base of the raised dais on which the statue stands has a rectangular doorway, partially obscured by a curtain of dripping seaweed behind it. So, you know, it's like got seaweed, and you can see behind it's like a doorway. Thaia comes over there and says, what'd you find? Oh, look at that, a doorway. Master of the obvious.
Yes, there is a doorway. See, behind the weed.
Yeah.
Do you think that we should quietly go down the stairs? Do we hear any noise coming up from the stairs?
No, the sound of the ocean outside is too loud.
It's too loud. And it's a doorway with stairs leading down, right?
I believe.
Did I say there were stairs?
Oh no! So there's just a doorway behind the.
It's in the plinth.
Did I say there were stairs?
Or dais. No, I don't think you did.
No. I'm just interpreting it a little bit different. All right. We don't hear anything because the sounds of the sea are too loud.
I believe your human custom is to knock on doors when you are a stranger. Is that proper here?
Is it a closed door? Open door? Deteriorated door?
It is closed.
Oh.
All you see right now is seaweed and a doorway.
Oh.
Oh.
It is closed by a curtain. Shall I knock on the curtain?
No. Why don't you just move the curtain aside?
Oh, I brought this guy with you? Okay.
Is that custom?
Well, I guess.
Oh, okay. And I use my spear to move the seaweed to the side.
Okay. So, you see behind it, a stair descends into the cold, wet, dark stone.
Oh.
And I walk down.
What?
Do you have night vision?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have...
You're the only one.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow Zermedes.
It's pitch black. You have no vision. 0 inches.
What are you? Oh,
He's a half-elf. He's a half-elf.
I do not have it, so I can't see nothing.
Yeah, and Thaia can't see anything either. Yeah,
well,
so the two fighters are blind.
My lamp is currently holding a pair of eyeballs. Does anybody have any lighting utensil?
I told you should have left the oil in.
Yeah, but then it would damage the eyes.
You don't know that.
Well, did you know that?
Well,
no,
Thaia says, I can't hold a torch because I have a shield and a spear.
I have a torch.
Can you light it?
I don't enjoy holding torches.
I'll hold it.
I'm flammable.
What? You are?
Well, he's got hair. He's furry.
I'm covered in hair.
Oh.
One wrong move and I become the torch.
I'll go ahead and grab the torch from you.
Okay,
I'll light it so everybody can see.
I only have the one.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you light on your token so that you emit some light. Yeah, instead of having you carry a torch light, I'm just going to apply it to your token.
That works. Are we supposed to be on a different map?
Not yet.
Okay.
First we had to find the map, and I did very well.
Good, kitty.
Purr.
Oh my... Alright, I got the next inspiration on lock already. Wait, shouldn't Raxus and shouldn't Raxus be in front of me? It should go Zermetes, Raxus, myself, and then we'll bring Thylia.
What?
In what case? Are you watching the stream or something?
No.
Then how would you know where they are?
No, I'm just saying like our marching order down the stairs.
Yeah, you can go 2 wide.
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay.
Why were you volunteering me for front?
Well, because you walked down the staircase first.
Well, I put Zermetes and Raxus in the front.
Yes, as it should be.
Yeah.
I volunteer
well,
myself
Zermetes because he's got night vision, and Raxus because he's, a champion.
I volunteer myself for the front. You don't volunteer me.
Well, I'm telling you.
He's volunteering you. Okay, so I'm going to drag you over to another map.
I know where you sleep.
I didn't know until now that you were flammable as he brings the torch next to you.
And you guys should be right about there.
I'll blow it out.
And
yes.
Double checking my dynamic lighting. Yep, looks good.
Those do not look like stairs. They look like ledges.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are
out,
so
down,
steep.
out, down. Yeah, exactly. Okay, just so you know, the temple has long sunken beneath the sea. Signs of ages spent beneath the waves mark every surface. Wet sand clings to the stones, thick with barnacles, coral, and the stench of brine. Water drips irregularly in the dark, echoing off the cold stones. The air smells of fish and sea brine. At the bottom of the stairs, before you, looms a green bronze door, splotched with dark patches of algae. That's a lie, because there's 3 doors. Right? They're not all secret, are they? Yeah, I think they're all available to be seen. Yeah, so let me check my dynamic lighting to see if I need to kind of make just a slight adjustment.
It's okay. I know how to solve this puzzle. What would the door on the left say is the safe door?
That's right. So can everybody see what's in this room?
I can see up to...
No, I mean, can you physically see on your screen?
Yes.
Okay, then you're good.
Mm-hmm. I can see to here.
Oh. Really?
Yep.
Oh, because of the light. Okay, right. Because your bard buddy is carrying a torch and a spear?
I'd be able to see further.
Is that correct? What do you have as a weapon?
No, I have legitimately nothing in my other hand.
Right, because you need it sometimes to play the drum.
Yep.
Okay. But Thyia has a spear and a shield, and yeah, you can see pretty much once you get to about there. That might help. There we go. Now let's see what you guys can see.
I see a door.
Yeah,
and a door and a door.
Yeah, yep. I'm going to check. Yeah, there's a door to the north, there's a door to the south, and there's this bigger door right here. And there's a lot of barnacles and seaweed type stuff, and under the water, it's a very land beneath the sea kind of look. All right.
Oh, Ryan, I feel you will appreciate this.
Okay.
When is a door not a door?
Oh, no.
Thyia
says, when it's a amphora?
Yes. Because that's what ancient Greek jars were.
Okay, so entrance hall, that's where you're at.
Yep. So, does that large bronze door appear to be, look to be locked?
How would you know this?
I guess I don't want to step over people. So I guess from the
you can move through people with no problem.
Oh, so then, yeah, I'll walk up to the door with the torch and look to see if it...
Yeah, you got a 5-foot square. You can walk through there.
Yeah, I think what I'm thinking is that I'll walk up to the door and see if
Move your token.
Appears to have any sort of, like, padlock or something that, like, along those lines.
I have 2 solutions to this puzzle.
Okay.
I can pull on the door, or we can bang on it until whoever's inside comes out.
Well, without any rolls needed, what you see is beneath the grime, these bronze double doors each hold the raised figure of a Skylian elf. Their palms meeting at the hairline seam between the doors. So they're basically facing each other, hands towards each other, facing kind of like this. The door does, you can eyeball it, has a mechanical lock built into the door.
So it's locked.
Well, it has a lock built into the door.
It has a lock.
I don't know if it's locked or not.
So would you like me to
how
pull
would you
on
know?
it or bang on it?
Yeah, let's just pull on it. Let's see what happens.
Step aside, city boy, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up like 10 feet for sure.
Okay, move your token.
Raxus, these doors look worn. I may need assistance.
Okay, so are you helping him?
I'm helping Raxus.
Okay. Let's do it then. And I will pull or push on the doors, whatever is needed to open them.
Okay, give me a strength athletics check. Because you're not using a key. You're just pulling. And they might be like encrusted shut or something. You have advantage because Raxus is helping you.
Zermetes is helping you.
Oh, he's rolling?
Yes, I'm helping him.
Oh, a 23. That is not good enough.
I was sure that you were stronger than me.
You pull on the door, and it's like, it is locked.
No, it is locked. I'm pretty sure, whatever. Question, I wonder. And Raxus will try and use his war spirit like as a key to like jimmy the lock.
Sure. So, you can make a dex check with disadvantage.
Good.
So you rolled a 3, sticking your javelin or your spear in there, almost breaking your spear, because it's not working.
All right.
Maybe if you had something small like a thieves' tools, maybe something small like 2 little wires or a paper clip or something. Yeah, not a dagger, not a spear, not a sword.
All right.
So Zermetes gives up and goes over to the other door.
Yes, we are continuing downwards.
Are you sure that we shouldn't go up?
We just came from up.
No, like this way.
Yes, but we are going down.
All right.
Thalia, I keep saying it. I might have to change your name. No, Thalia says, "I follow you. You seem to be well versed at looting temples." Okay. Okay. We'll call it the southern chamber, right? The door. Yeah, it looks like a door.
I'm gonna pull on it.
Okay. It is not locked.
Excellent.
Okay, now, just for those of you that have not played with me before, I expect you to keep up with the out-of-combat sequence token movement. But if I watch and I see that you move more than about 2 or 3 squares at a time, that's telling me that you're not looking around your situation. You are just hauling ass. If you move a little bit at a time, what you're telling me is I'm staying aware of what's around me. I'm checking the walls, the floor for traps, things like that. So you won't get any disadvantage for spotting stuff like that. If you get to a spot where I need to say, hey, stop, then what I'll do is I'll just move your tokens back to where I need you to be before I read any flavor text. Okay, there we go. So you go into that room. The room is empty, save for a votive altar. Okay, which I don't know what that means, but okay. Carved from the block of limestone at its far end. Barnacles and the petrified limbs of alien sea life bloom from the remnants of the statues and worn stones. Reliefs. The walls are carved with reliefs. In some places they are worn away. In others they are obscured by barnacles and lichen. Only one panel is discernible, showing a Skylian elf carving a great obelisk that towers over the sea. The writing on the obelisk, though small, is Skylian. Okay, doesn't mean you can read it. Okay. Yeah.
What language is Skylian? Its own?
It's elf. It's elf. It's a sea elf language.
So if I understand Elvish, would I be able to read it, or is it like just like scribbles?
What is your literacy?
Oh yeah, no, I can't read anything. Never mind.
Right. I knew you were all illiterate, so. But because you can speak elf, you know that this is written not just in Skylian, it's written as would be written in a spell book.
I have a feeling that...
So it's a variant of Arcana style writing and Elven.
Can I got nothing to copy it though. That's the only thing.
You couldn't anyway because you're not a mage.
I know.
You're a bard. You can sing it if you could read it.
Yeah.
Right. No worries. Okay, you guys can go in.
Thea?
The lady back there?
Yeah, if she could read.
I'll give her a 15% chance. Nope.
Okay. I'm so curious. I wanted to see what it says.
I know. If you have a spell called like read languages or decipher and all that stuff, then you could do it.
I have identify.
Yeah, that's... Well, if you think it's magic, you can identify it and I'll tell you if it's magic or not.
I examine the altar closely.
Okay. We are not in that next room. Okay. What about Raxus? Thea will come into the room as well. Raxus, you want to stand at the door, keeping it open?
Yeah, I want to keep it open, and just in case any Meryl would be
sneaking in from behind? Here. Yeah.
Yep.
You're watching your back. Okay, good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so scattered amidst the chunks of coral are several objects from the altar. You see 35 blackened silver tridents. This is everybody in the room sees this.
You said 35 black and silver?
Blackened.
Blackened.
Yeah, basically they're tarnished.
Oh, tridents, like the coin.
Yeah, tridents.
I thought
silver tridents. Yeah, they're right. No, they're not like silvered weapons. No, these are coins.
It's like 10 of them.
No, 35.
Coins. Oh, 35.
I'll pick them up, I guess. For
yeah,
later.
They're scattered across the wet stones. So if you guys want to pick them up, you can. Thaia is just appreciative that you guys are here, and she'll consider this as part of your payment.
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
Okay,
Are
so
they like
I'll give everybody some after all of this.
okay, perfect. Just to add 35 silver tridents. You'll have to clean them up later or whatever. That's fine.
Are they like brittle or worn down from being down here so long?
Yes, they're not brittle, but they're they've got like a corrosion on them. That's why they're black.
All right.
The fun thing about silver is that when you clean up the corrosion, it turns back into silver.
Right. A small overturned bronze basin lies in the corner, half buried under rubble and chunks of skeletal coral.
I guess I'll kick it over.
Okay.
And
so if the basin is turned over, a white fire fills the basin.
Excellent.
Starts burning. Let me do something. Hang on. Let me get down to my extras.
Yeah, where is the basin in this room?
Right there.
I guess. Oh.
I just put a fire there.
Oh, cool.
So I assume you were over there kicking it over.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Without another word, I'm walking out of the room.
Okay, so he just says, "Oh, I see," and walks out. So a fire fills the basin.
Huh. Is there anything else of note?
And Thaia looks at the fire and goes, "Oh, what? What the hell? By the gods!"
You don't have to say that about them. This is just a simple magic.
All magic comes from the gods.
Is there anything else of note in this room? I guess besides, because I'm still debating on what I want to do with this pillar that seems to be inscribed upon the wall. Like do I need to roll investigation or anything like that?
For what?
Just to see if there's anything else of note in this room.
No.
No?
You're good.
I guess I'll shout out after Zermetes and Braxis and say, do you think that we have enough time for me to ritually cast something?
What does that mean?
I can, by doing a lengthy hymn or chant, cast magic.
You're asking a favor of the gods. What if they don't answer you in here?
Well, that's a risk I gotta take. It'll take me about 10 minutes. Do you think we got enough time or no?
We're not exactly going anywhere. What are you attempting to do?
To see if these runes here have any magical essence to them.
Well,
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Okay. I'll do that instead then.
Well, no, I mean, before you have to make a decision, just go ahead and make an Arcana roll.
11.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, I still have a feeling that otherwise they would be deteriorated, right? Because everything else in this room has barnacles and everything else, right?
Right.
And these things are still, like, visible, right? There's no grime, nothing along the inscription.
Correct.
So there's got to be some type of magical essence.
Right,
and at least
so your deduction is saying that there is. So why need to do a ritual?
Because I do not have the resources to just innately, suddenly cast it.
But what are you trying to cast?
Identify.
Yeah, that would just tell you, like, what it is.
Yeah, and that's all I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, sure.
Well, wouldn't that tell you, like, what the magical effect is?
It'd also tell me what kind of school.
Well, in this case, I think the magical effect is they don't get covered in ocean stuff.
No, that's not. There's always additional reason for why magic is inscribed upon a wall.
So it doesn't get worn away, like the statue.
Well, if you're going to be doing this, I will continue to stand guard here, just in case.
Yeah, it only takes about 10 minutes plus the casting time of the spell, which is like 1 round.
While you do that, I have a theory. I have seen temples where you light a fire in a dish outside the front door, and that magically makes the front door open somehow in a secret known only to the priests. There's a fire set to light itself when something is done in here. Perhaps the other room has another fire, and by lighting that, the door will unlock and open.
Alright, how about this? You guys go to the other room, where the other door was closed, while I ritually cast something in here.
Raxus, you keep an eye on him. I feel he may be vulnerable during the ritual.
Understood. I was planning on doing that anyways,
Thaia says, certain doom when a hoplite company is split. If you break the shield wall, that's when you get penetrated.
Is that a promise?
Zermedes, could you just give me a couple minutes while I try to deduce more information from this wall?
If I must.
Alright.
I will continue to keep watch in case something happens. And I will alert you should something happen, Zermedes.
Thaia makes sure that you're safe there, Orion. She's watching you with great interest.
I will
as you perform this ritual.
Yeah, I'll ritually. So what I'll do is I'll put my drum on the ground and steadily beat like a lengthy course and hymn the beat type thing, and ritually cast Identify.
Right. I'm going to give you a couple of options here when you do that.
Okay.
You can choose the obelisk as a whole, or you can choose each portion of the obelisk that is definitively separated by paragraphs.
Oh, I don't want to take this. I don't want to take several times, so I'm just going to pick like the obelisk as a whole. Just see.
Okay. You can definitely do that. So this obelisk is it's just a stone with writing on it, right? Mm-hmm. But the writing is like from the top, and then there's a gap, and then there's the next one, and then there's a gap. There appears to be 4 specific things written on this obelisk. And since you're casting it on the entire obelisk, and Identify a pretty good spell in the fact that I'm not going to tell you, like, because they're not the same, what kind of what kind of magic they are, because all magic comes from one source, the Nyx and the heavens. So, but you know that there are 4 spells inscribed on this obelisk that a wizard could use as if it was a spell book.
Okay.
So if you had a wizard in the party, he could transcribe these spells into his spell book. Or you can grab the obelisk and take it with you and maybe sell it.
That's even possible? Is it like
Yeah, it's a stone. It's pretty heavy, but you could do it.
Oh, I'll do it. The
It's
moment
like probably
I realize that it's not dangerous as well, I'll do that and put it in my backpack.
It's for carving spells like in olden times when all you had was stone tablets. Right.
Yeah. Identifying it, realizing that it's not dangerous.
Yeah, it's the spell words that would be in a spell book.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it in my backpack, make sure it's kind of wrapped in different things, make sure it doesn't break.
It's 20 pounds.
Whew! Jesus! I'll still do it.
Okay.
I want this thing.
Yeah, just put obelisk. Spell. You can even say spell obelisk, I guess. They call it a great obelisk, but that's all right. We know what it is.
20 pounds? Jesus.
Yep, 20 pounds, yep.
Alright.
Now, you also have a fire burning.
Yeah.
White fire fills it. Did you want to do anything with the fire at all, or just leave it there to light the room, or?
I'll leave it there, because like Zermetes mentioned, though, like, this could be tied to something else, and I was solely worried about the obelisk, so. With the obelisk in his backpack, he'll turn over to Zermetes and Raxus and Thylia or Thylia, however you say her name.
Thyia.
Thyia?
Yeah.
Okay. And say thank you for waiting.
Yes, absolutely. It's inspiring.
Did you find out what you need? Did you find out what was needed?
Well, I figured out that this obelisk holds spells, and now I'm curious of what spells it is. But that's for a different matter at a different time.
Yeah. After an hour of ritually casting, if you got the time, then I'll tell you the spells.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you guys are free to leave this room.
Yes. I lean in close to Raxus and I say, I believe that means he did not find out what he needed.
Well, he took the obelisk with him.
We can worry about that after we've dealt with this place.
Okay, so yes, Zermetes is already moving all the way across the room like a cat. He's sprinted across.
I did 2x2s.
I know, I was watching. But everybody else is just watching you do it.
I dislike being inside something this permanent.
That's what she said. Okay, so it should be that's what he said, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so is it just going to be you?
I suppose so.
Yeah, you're looking at, what room is that? Oh my gosh, really? Is that room? Nice. Northern chamber. You're standing, there is a door.
I will pull on it.
Okay, roll disadvantage on perception.
Oh, 17. Even with the torch behind him?
No, you have a torch.
It's because I didn't look first, so I'm noticing this as I pull.
Right. So as you grab the handle of the door, you hear soft scrapes of scales on stone. You got your hand on the door.
From the other side of the door, or from?
Yeah. For directly on the other side of the door.
Okay.
You could imagine like a giant snake slithering across the stone floor.
Looking at the door, are there visible hinges?
Yeah.
Is it a push door or a pull door?
It can be either.
I want to push it open full force.
Okay. So, let me move to dynamic lighting. Let me grab this door. Let's move it off to the side. Let's bring up the turn order tracker. Guess what that means?
I was really hoping whoever I heard was right behind the door.
Turn order means get it.
I clicked my token, though. Oh, for some reason I have distance checker selected. Drat. Oh, that's fine. It's a better roll anyways.
Okay, so I'm going to maybe select one of these tokens. Character. Oh, I don't need to do that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have this button. Boop. And this button. Boop. And this button. I wonder if it works if I don't have the character sheet out. Oh, it does.
I shall fall upon them like rain upon the ground.
I'm giving you a new picture because there is something new to see. Okay, you see, eventually, you're going to see that there are 2 Marrow Raiders in there. Same as on the shoreline. But in addition to that, you see a different Marrow. There is the Marrow Raider. Okay. I know. Okay, there's that. That's not what you see. Well, I guess I don't have a better picture. Okay, so I'll just show you this one. Okay, I don't know if you can see that very well. But that's a Marrow that looks more human than aquatic. Like he hasn't fully transformed yet. He's in there as well. They call him a neophyte, just so you know. Just to make it easy on the initiative. Do we have you 4? Yes, and them 3? Yes. Let's get it. Okay, you kick the door open, and then what? Oh, let me give you a description of the room so you don't run into all the traps.
Bang. I was hoping that would show me something. Right.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, the creator of this module messed me up. Okay.
Rewind.
Rewind, yeah. I lied. There is 1 raider and 2 neophytes. I did it backwards. So let's get a... Really? That doesn't work that way. Neophyte 2. Let's do it that way. Well, if that's the case, he has initiative. Okay. And now we'll descend. There we go. Okay. So there's a raider and 2 neophytes. And I might have messed that up. Occupy this chamber, sifting through the drowned wreckage within. So basically, they're in there milling about the whatever's in there. And of course, the walls in here are carved with intricate reliefs, worn by the sea. I'm not giving you all the details, but there is like coral and everything else. All right.
Okay.
Go
on. He does look mostly human and partly transformed. I fear this may be one of the villagers. My answer, I'm going to hit him with my spear, but I'm going to hit him with the haft.
So you're going to quarterstaff him?
Yes, I suppose that is what it is. Yeah.
Are you asking me if you think that that's the right thing to do?
No, I'm actually looking at my attack buttons, and that looks like that is the exact same damage. So I am going to click my quarterstaff button, but I'm doing it with a spear.
Right, I got you.
Is that okay?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, cool.
It's not balanced the same and everything, but...
17.
Oh, you think that's good enough?
Yes.
Okay, it is.
Okay.
You do 6
bang
damage?
him in the back of the head. Yeah.
Okay, so you bop him on the head.
Is he still standing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to punch him in the head.
Okay.
Go to sleep.
A 20?
Yes.
Yeah, you remove him from the initiative order.
It was non-lethal.
No, there's no such thing.
Oh. Well, then I would have stabbed the first
This
time.
is Greece. Everything's lethal.
That's fair. And then I'm going to continue
even
into
a kitty
the
cat.
darkness.
Okay, you're going to continue your movement?
1, 2, 3,
Buckle my shoe. Yeah.
4. I don't
There
think
is
I
an
have night
altar
vision on my
there.
token.
You might have noticed. I mean, it resembles an altar. I don't know if it actually is one.
I can only see like this.
Oh, you might not have dark vision turned on.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let's double check that. Thank you. Night vision. You have 60 feet.
Yes.
Vision effect. Dimming. Color. Yes. And save. There you go.
Ooh. Oh, I stepped into the perfect place, though, apparently.
Yeah.
Well. Darn.
Darn. Now, did I turn your night vision on? I don't even know if I did. Let's double check you. Yes, I did. Oh, wait. It should be dimming. Okay, it is now.
I guess that's
But you're carrying a torch, so you should be fine.
Well, they haven't had a turn yet, so I guess I could take one step here. I didn't mean to step right up.
Yeah, that's fine. You would have seen it anyway. You could move.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going. That's me.
Raxus. You hear him rush in there and whack, whack, and this creature hits the ground. Thud.
Well, I'm going to follow suit and go in there right with him.
Okay. Hopefully you got light.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but well, you can go in and see what you can see. So you don't have to go that far. You could like take a 10-foot step and see if you can see anything better. Nope, doesn't look like you can see anything. He's off to the left somewhere.
Since I can't see him, I'll wait until my friend who has actual light can get up here so I can see something.
Yeah, you can't hold. You could have. Are you? What are you gonna? Are you gonna hold an action, or what are you gonna do?
I'll just hold an action in case anything comes
Okay.
out trying to get Orion or Thea.
Okay, so you're holding your action until you can see something, but what action is it you're holding?
Oh, I'm holding an action to impale them with my war spear should anything come trying to get Orion or Thea.
Do you have a reach greater than 5? I don't think so, right?
Nope.
Yep. Okay. So if they get within 5 feet of you, do you want to keep going forward, or do you want to stop there, or what?
Because
Because it's going to be hard for the light to get in there if you're staying in the doorway.
I'll move up a little bit more, 2 spaces more.
Okay. And Zermedes, you can see that this Minotaur came running in, and he's looking into the darkness. You can see that he doesn't see what you see.
He's not a hunter.
Well, he's just He's not a cat.
No.
He's not deformed like you are. Okay.
He's deformed in a much worse way.
He is deformed in a much worse way. Okay, so the Marrow Raider is going to throw a net on Zermetes.
Do they have night vision?
No, they have dark vision.
Drats.
So how about a 6?
No.
Okay. So I guess he missed. I guess he's done. Dang. Okay. So the neophyte's hoping that he was going to get advantage. Doesn't. But he'll still strike at you.
Doesn't throwing it more than 5 feet give him disadvantage?
Yes.
I want to see him get a 1.
Yeah, right. Okay, so how about a 15? Does that hit you? I know it doesn't.
No.
Scratch! And he says something. They don't have the same kind of vocal cords that Mr. Everything has.
I just growl at them in the darkness.
Right, he's growling back. Okay, Ryan, there's something going on in there. Don't know what it is.
I will go on ahead and step up with the torch. Oh my God, there's a lot of stuff going on in here.
So now Raxus can see things, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez. Does anything look injured? Or no?
No.
Okay.
The Marrow Raider here looks like it doesn't have a net because he threw it at Zermetes and it's at his feet. And then the Neophyte just is clawing at him.
Okay. I want to step further in.
Yep, you can step through Raxus if you want.
Yeah, to kind of help out. That's all 30 of my feet of my movement.
Okay.
And I will yell some insults at the
neophyte. Okay.
The neophyte, and say, "You're not even a real fish person, are you?"
No. It doesn't understand you, but that's okay. Your spell is good to go.
Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
I think he rolls a 10.
That is a failure. He takes 3 damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to check. I got to check something. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's supposed to be that. Okay. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, so you hit him. He's got disadvantage. That ends your turn. We go to Thaia, and she goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just remember, any second diagonal is 10 feet. So your first diagonal is 5 feet. Second diagonal is 10 feet. So that's 30 for her. And then she's going to strike the raider. Or try to. With her war spear, one-handed. Stab. She got an 11. And his armor class is more than that. Okay.
Brutal.
Yep. So she missed. And she gives a war cry like Xena. Yeah. Okay. Zermetes.
Okay. Roaring like a lion, I leap forward and attempt to impale the raider with my spear.
Okay.
25.
Well, you definitely hit him.
For 9.
And you draw blood. He's definitely hurting.
And I follow it up with a punch to the face.
Okay.
15?
Yep, that hits.
It does? Oh, good. For 8.
Yep. Now he looks like he's holding himself up with his trident. He's barely standing. Are you done?
Yes.
Raxus.
I will move up to this Marrow Raider here and go for a stab.
Perfect. Oh, a 14. Unfortunately, that kills him.
Aha!
You can keep moving. That was only 5 feet. If you want to.
Then I will move. Move there so I can help corner off this neophyte.
There you go.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So the neophyte is going to continue to attack the one that is furry. And I can get rid of that raider. Okay. He will claw you with an 18. No, wait. He has disadvantage.
Yep.
17.
Oh, really? Yeah, that hits.
For 4 damage.
What a jerk.
I know. 4 punts. And he is done. And then it would be Orion.
All right. I will once again yell out a string of insults. Say, you're a half-baked fish fry anyways. And I need another wisdom saving throw.
I failed.
Oh, an additional 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
And he's got disadvantage on the next attack.
All right. He's going to pretty much have permanent disadvantage.
I'm trying.
Okay. All right. So he's done. Bahia says, okay, I'll step forward and see if I can't do a one-handed war spear. Oh, crit! She does 8 points of damage with a crit.
I'd like to use a nightly reroll.
And there aren't any. And she kills him. Okay. That brings us out of combat. And now I can actually tell you what's in this room. Reliefs. The walls of this chamber are carved with intricate reliefs. Though worn by the sea, their shapes can still be discerned. On one panel, Skylian elves kneel on the shores as a terrible beast rises from the sea. On the next, a Skylian woman shackled and chained to a rock as tendrils rise from the waves to claim her. The last panel depicts Skylian elves on the shore dragging nets filled with the bounty of the sea, fish, shells, and pearls. Yeah, that's the reliefs.
Is it a sacrifice type thing?
It's kind of what it looks like. Like there is a stone that someone was tied to, and some creature came out of the sea to kill this woman, and then all of a sudden they got the bounty of the ocean. It's kind of what it looks like.
Interesting.
Can I search around for this room to see if there was a key to the next room for that door we tried to unlock earlier?
Yeah. So I assume, are you the only one searching?
I will help him.
Okay. No need to roll because you basically go through the coral and there's a bunch of junk laying on the ground. These marrow were able to uncover some things, make it easy to find. Amid the chunks of coral and broken masonry are the remains of a votive altar. Okay, that's kind of exactly the same thing as below. Several small stone statues, worn by the sea, lie smashed in fragments upon the glistening wet flagstones. A bronze bowl lies cracked on the floor. 55 blackened silver tridents lie scattered among the debris. So if you just want to add that 55 to the party total, go right ahead.
I will do so.
They bear a striking similarity to Ithian coins. They're not Ithian coins. These are Skylian coins, but you can tell they're silver coins. We're going to call them tridents. Though clearly they are far older. Among them are a small siren statuette, carved of cracked and yellowing ivory.
Oh.
Yeah, we should probably take that.
It might be worth something.
I will take that.
I mean, it's cracked, but it is ivory.
Perfect.
And a long hooked bronze temple key.
Praxis will definitely take that.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a key that's probably over a foot long. And it's got like a curve to it, like a scimitar or whatever. So, or maybe it's been melted, but it looks like it was carved that way or cast that way. So basically when you put it in, you would have to put it in kind of at a, if you're putting it into a door, not just straight in.
Like at an angle?
Yeah, well, like an arch. Like you would have to, like a round, you would put it into the door.
Oh, okay.
Or the door would have to have like a big keyhole and it would go in like that. But the keyhole you saw in the other door was just a normal keyhole. So you would suspect it would go in and down.
All right. Well,
and that's all you find in there.
All right.
Not that 55 silver isn't enough, and a cracked ivory siren. Okay, so just so you know, a siren mythologically are creatures that sing to sailors and draw them off course so that they can eat them.
Yes.
In some mythology, they have wings. I could tell you if these do have wings or not. That would be something that I would like to know. Arcadian siren. Nope.
No wings.
No wings. These are amphibious. They are the most beautiful of the Fae. Vain and playful. They wear shells. You never know. Okay. You get the idea. They look like beautiful women, but they also have they're like mermaids in a way.
The statue goes quietly into my bag without a word.
That's good because it would have, drew you off course and ate you. Okay, so Thaia says, "Oh, you guys are skilled warriors," and then she steps back into the other room.
There is no basin in here.
Yes, there is.
There is. It's broken.
Bronze one. Yeah.
It's cracked. Yeah.
I guess I'll try to turn it over.
You do.
See what happens.
That's fine. It's right there on the altar. You can see it. You turn it up and it doesn't light up or anything. If that's what you were anticipating.
Lame. Well, we have the key, so...
But there is a key.
So what was the point of the other fire?
Yeah, wait a minute. Shouldn't we take that one then? Just in case?
Once again, I will not not be carrying that, but perhaps Raxus could balance it between his horns.
Yeah.
Like a hat.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not like that.
Why not?
Well, what if it fell over? He also has fur.
Well, when it was upside down, there was no fire.
Oh. I guess I run back to the other room, turn the bowl over. Does it turn, is it like an on-off switch?
If you flip it over?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes out.
Oh.
See, like a hat.
Like a hat. I don't know if it'll stay. I'll go ahead, pick it up and leave it flipped over, and then bring it back to the group.
Is the bowl hot from being on fire?
That would be very nice to know.
You want to? No.
Oh.
The fire is not hot.
So, Orion,
the fire is cold as cold can be.
Orion, I must see. Flip it over. I'm going to put my hand in the fire.
Alright, I'll flip it back over. Thinking that it'll ignite.
Wait. It does. When you turn it over, it lights up. There's actually there's a flame in there. And you gently put your hand in it and, no heat.
This fire must have a purpose.
It will not catch your torch on fire.
Huh. I mean, we should keep this. Pretty cool.
Make it a hat.
Yeah, I'll carry this bowl for now. And then give it to Raxus when we're done with this.
Alright. But for now, let's unlock this door. And Raxus will put the key into the door and unlock it.
Yep. Okay, hold on. I know he wants to know how much this basin weighs. It's approximately 100 pounds.
No shot, it's 100 pounds. What?
Jeez.
Alright, never mind. I'm not carrying it.
Yeah, you're looking at a basin about 3 foot wide.
Oh, it's massive.
Yeah, and it's made of bronze. Yeah.
Yeah, you would snap your spine.
It's about 5 foot on the map. Really, it's about a 3 foot basin.
I could carry that if you like, but how about we leave it on the stairs for on the way out?
Yeah, I completely agree.
You can drag it into the main chamber. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a fire right there. That's where it's burning.
Okay.
It'll give you some light in that room.
Yeah. Also, do you think we could potentially use this as like a shield? If you were to strap... No, it's like 100.
Your arm would be inside the fire and the light would be facing you.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not made... It's not like tempered or... it wouldn't resist a hit. You hit it with a weapon, it's going to crack it. Just like the one on the other side.
Okay.
It's not made for that.
Yeah.
But you could carry it and put it in somebody's home or on the.
Does it produce like heat
or
no just heat. Light?
No, I stuck my hand in it.
Oh.
And when you turn it over, it goes out. So you do basically have an on-off switch.
Yeah.
But and it doesn't produce any heat, so it's not going to burn anything down or anything.
Interesting.
Do you have any more testing for it? Because there's a few other interesting tidbits.
I feel like this is perhaps for sacrificial reasons, and it will only burn offerings put in.
I mean, we could potentially just wait another 10 minutes for me to cast Identify on this thing, but I think we should continue.
I'm gonna toss a silver trident into the fire.
Okay. Silver trident sits at the bottom of the basin.
Huh. I'm taking it back.
Okay, you can reach in because it doesn't burn you.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, guys. to be completely transparent with you guys, I'm trying to keep myself awake here. Going at this for a while.
Well, it is 10:19, which we planned for 10:15, did we not?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to end it right here?
This seems like a good stopping point.
It does look like a good stopping point. Okay, so that's what we'll do. This is a good call, because we started early, so we're gonna finish early. Next week, it is back to 7 o'clock, and I will see if we can't maybe get someone else to join us, one or two others, if they would like. Otherwise, I don't have any problem with pushing on with you three. I think a 3-person party is a okay party. I would like to have 4 or 5, but I'm not going to cry if we don't get another person. Yeah.
Everyone could, by the way, add 30 silver tridents to their inventory.
Okay, so you're going to split it up right now and get it out of the way?
Yeah, just to make it easy.
That sounds good. Everybody gets 30. Does that include Thaia?
Jeez, I didn't even think.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't want any. I just wanted to make sure you didn't.
I did
cut her
not.
in. Okay,
no,
she does not want any of that. The reason why, she feels like you're doing a favor for her and her village, and so she doesn't want. If we find anything, it's all yours. Thank you for your help, man. You're risking your lives to help my village, so that's why she doesn't want any. Now, if we were like going off and fighting a manticore cave or something, then I'd want to cut, but.
We killed a manticore.
Oh, really?
It was already injured.
Yeah.
But we did kill it regardless.
Oh, now that you've actually seen one of these nets, the net that was on the manticore is the same as the raiders.
And it was also wet.
There is a perfectly usable net in the other room. If anybody wanted a net.
I'm good.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you might not be skilled in it or whatever, and it's not really your... All it does is entangle them. All right, guys. Well, thanks. We're going to end it here. I'm going to go get some dinner. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm starved.
Well, this is a great time, guys.
I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the story so far.
This is pretty good. Did not expect for us to be fighting in a temple. So this is pretty good.
Right. You got these sea creatures and you haven't even gotten to the princess yet. Maybe she's in here. It's not going to be that easy.
Yeah,
100,000 tridents for like a level 1 adventure? Probably not.
Yeah, I was like, it's wishful thinking, but no.
Yeah, but you never know. It might lead you to something more important.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a great night. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
All right, guys, I will see you next week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time.